was Bellingham days, I feel like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
today's a Bellingham day for someone like
For
me.
some people. Yeah.
um, but yeah, so we are live. What was I just talking about though, or were you talking about?
We're yeah, dude. Showers and
Oh,
back
how good
pain
showers are for you.
primarily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, right. Okay. I was gonna jump into my over analyzing mode with the shower and how great it is, because
You're not a bath guy, right?
oh yeah, oh yeah,
Oh,
bads are like the best thing ever. But let's just set that aside for now.
okay.
And I want to just say, I guess it doesn't matter. I don't need to stick to this point.
Yeah, you do.
Bads,
Follow it, see it through.
see it
See
through.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The shower, the benefits of the shower are multi-layered, and the layers like disappear as time goes, right?
Right.
Like there's just the initial like warmth is probably one of the first things to go, right? Because it's like you get out and that immediately is like declining back to like
Yeah.
normal room temperature equilibrium,
Right.
right? And then although
That
sometimes
part's great. That part's great.
that part's great. Sometimes that part gets overwhelming though, right? It's not always the
Yeah.
best part. But then yeah, and
Hmm.
then like the muscle relaxation will go like shortly after that, right? And then
Right.
well that could be variable though. That could last.
Must it lasts sometimes for
That
me.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
yeah, that can kind of go either way. It definitely yeah, it outlasts like the warmth, but I feel like the warmth is a big part of it. And,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
but like the cleanliness, it's like that lasts for hours, and that always feels good.
You
It's
know, that's an under talked about part. Greatness of the shower.
yeah, it's why everybody's doing it.
Right.
That's what keeps us coming
Yeah.
back. I think.
Yeah.
It's just like how nice it feels to be all clean.
Dude, Jay doesn't like showers.
What? So
I don't
she
really.
takes baths, or she just takes
Uh,
showers and doesn't like them.
yeah, she takes showers and she's like, I have to take a shower, and I'm like, what? You get to take a shower, you know?
I kind of get when
Oh.
like there are times when I'm mostly on the level with you, or like even just now I was like, oh, I'm running out of time, but I want this shower so
Right.
bad, I gotta take it. But like
Yeah.
there are times when I'm like, God, I have to take another shower. Like
Right.
like I just took one
Yeah.
yesterday, and I feel like I got to again. Like it's I get it when it's a little production,
It is.
It's like
It is. It is.
and it changes everything. Like
Right.
for the better though is the thing. It's like it's always a good change. Um,
Yeah.
but
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. Maybe hot water just hits some
But
people different.
maybe.
I guess.
But
um,
transitioning to baths,
well,
like,
that's if bath is your main way to cleanse every day, that sounds like a luxury to me. Um,
yeah. Right.
a luxury and like maybe not even a luxury because I think there's just I don't want to spend that much time
Right.
doing it every day.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I take a bath like almost once a week, sometimes twice, sometimes I'll skip it. Um,
I'd say that's like more than most people.
yeah, I think you're right. And but
Hmm.
it's like I love that. That's like one of the best parts of the week.
Right.
But it's like
Do
it's
you
like
do you
sweet
bring
sorcery.
activities into the bath, like a book
No. No,
or?
no, no,
Oh.
no. Definitely not. Like,
Oh.
I
Okay.
don't get that. Yeah. Well, I guess I don't know. You could say I do. I bring music.
Okay.
I just listen to
Yes.
music. And usually
That sounds very nice.
like fantasy soundtrack music or video game soundtrack and I like think about like ideas for writing and stuff,
Oh,
so it's like a really it's pretty it can be pretty stimulating, I guess, in a way. So it is like an
right.
activity. Um,
It's time for you to sort of like maybe shut off distractions and just allow your mind to wander.
it's definitely that. That's like one of the best things to do, And so sometimes it,
Right.
it wanders, and sometimes it's more focused on
Right.
some idea for the book, or a new idea or something. Um, but yeah, I
Hmm.
think a big part of it is just like letting your mind like go towards its impulses. I think that's a big part of like rest, and
Right.
and it's
Right.
important to have a little bit of that in your life sometimes.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah. I think and it's kind of hard to find that time, but very necessary for sure. That's the only way to come up with really cool ideas.
Yeah, the best
But
the best for like coming up with like story ideas for me is like the long drive, like driving from Bellingham to
ah,
Spokane, and
right.
and like and just putting on some like good music, and you get on the freeway when there's like not as bad of traffic and stuff, and you can just like really get in the
Hmm.
zone,
That's
just because
true.
it's so much time uninterrupted, like
The minimal traffic part of that is very necessary.
that too. Yeah,
Because
if you're like stuck in Seattle or something, and it's just like
yeah.
it it's not as great. You can still kind of do it if you're used to being in
Right.
traffic, like, but
Yeah.
it's kind of when you're stuck in traffic, do you just sort of like stay in your lane and wait, or do you like try to like optimize and go for each
Oh,
of the like look
I
for openings and like try to just get ahead as fast as you can no matter what?
I used to optimize, but then it made me really like exhausted and I stopped. I'm like now I'm just like a stay in the kind of just like stay in the fucking slow lane and just
Wait
let it
till
wait.
it's over. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, switching lanes again, blah 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 blah, and yeah. I
It's
mean,
like a high alert mode, right? Because it's like it's kind of a
yeah,
dangerous thing, especially when the lanes are going like different speeds and stuff.
uh-huh.
Uh,
It never fucking gets you anywhere either, is what I learned, because traffic's backed up every way, and like eventually the lane you're in is going to be slow down or speed up or whatever. So
I think if
most of the
you,
time,
I think you can develop a skill of it,
yeah,
and it can actually
right.
save quite a bit of time. Um, I
What do
don't
you
know.
do?
Well, I think for a long time I was just accepting it, and kind of in the
Right,
name of like I'm just gonna listen to my music and like zone out, and it'll be fine, and it'll be
right,
over eventually. And that was
yeah,
great, But a few
hmm,
times lately, I mean, I'm rarely in traffic. It's usually just like going from Bellingham, like to, I don't know. It's just, it's only like a few times a
right,
year that I'm like going through
yeah,
Seattle, and
uh huh,
and traffic in Bellingham happens, but it's never like on that scale,
hmm,
and there's only two lanes most of the freeway anyway, so it doesn't matter much. But
right,
But a few times recently, I think maybe because I got like a new car and it's got a little bit more like acceleration, a little more oomph to it. I I've been I've been playing the game a bit and trying to be real safe about it, but at the same time like really get ahead. And
right, right,
one of the biggest appeals to me with it is that I'm just trying to like train my intuition, because it's really hard
oh,
to
hmm,
predict, right? It's kind of impossible to
right,
predict. You never really know.
uh huh,
And I've noticed sometimes I do it and I'd like switch the lane and immediately that lane would stop, because it can be worse than sitting still,
right,
right? Where like that lane
right,
stops and then the lane you just left starts cruising, and you're like, now I've
right,
fallen behind where I would have been if I had to just. So like
exactly.
I'll like pick
That's the thing with
recognizable
playing that
cars.
game, man. Okay.
It's a bit of a gamble, yeah. But I'll like focus on. I'll pick a few cars that are like easy to recognize, like an interesting color or an interesting car, and I'll use them as like as measurements basically, or like no, I can't think of the word for it. I'll use them as sort of a device to measure by. So I'll be like, okay, I'm following this lime green car, but it looks like the lane to the 2 lanes to the left is going fastest, so I'm gonna try to get over there, and then I'll get over
Hmm.
there, and then like 5 minutes later, if I like see the lime green car, it's like either because I've fallen back behind,
Right.
and then it helps if they don't move either. If they stay in their lane, they're kind of like a good like test of that lane,
Barometer. Yeah.
a good
Hmm.
barometer. Perfect.
Yeah.
Um, and it's just it's kind of fun, It kind of made it more stimulating. It's like playing a hard video game, and because I'm trying to be graceful about it too, I don't want to cut people off or like,
Right.
but like, but I want to. I'm like, but yeah, I'm not gonna just sit here and like be part of the problem. I don't know.
Yeah, man. I think you just want to like turn your whole life into a video game. But
I don't know
I
about
don't know.
that. I mean, now I'm thinking about that. I'm like, do I? But I don't think I do want that.
You don't want that, but yeah, I see the appeal.
Maybe a cozy game,
I
I
see
guess. But I think the point of
a
cozy games
Harvest
is that
Moon.
they're just a lot more like real life than
Right.
games because they're not really games a lot
Yeah,
of the time.
so yeah, wouldn't you wouldn't make your video game like Grand Theft Auto where you're like, you know,
No, no, that's
killing people.
yeah,
That sounds terrible,
it's a
but
dark
like
game. I guess yeah. I mean, there's some. If we're thinking of like specific games, maybe I would
yeah.
want my life to be more like that. Like, um,
No, I'm
but
thinking like if it were me, I'd
not
just
Grand Theft
have
Auto.
random NPCs, everywhere. I think it'd be fun. You just go up, they say the same fucking thing every time, or some variation of things. You can ask them 3 or 4 questions. Like one could be standing by the Spokane River, and you could just go down there and be like, "What would you like to know about the Spokane River?"
And he just gives you lore and backstory.
Yeah,
It's like, I mean, the thing is though, in real life, it's hard to
that's
do
a
that,
tour
but you
guide.
can do that. Yeah, you can get a tour
Yeah,
guide, or you can just like hang
right.
out by the river long enough, and you'll probably find someone who's down to talk to you about it. And
About the lore.
like
Yeah,
eventually, like if you stay, that's the problem. In real life, you have to stay in places more, I think, to interact with people.
right,
Like if you sit
right.
still, then
People will come.
people will come, and people that come regularly will start to recognize you, and like,
Yeah,
uh, and so it would be fun to just get to run around constantly and just get
information.
and to yeah to just like have this sort of like button like action to make you interact with someone, where it's like that's like normal and acceptable because there's no small talk, you don't have to say anything. You just go up to
Right.
them and they just say a
They say.
sentence that like gives you a sense of their identity and character and maybe explains things about the world around you. And
Hmm.
that would be really amazing. To I don't think I'd want to live in it, but I would love to just experience that as a reality for maybe like a
For a
few
little bit.
days.
Right. Right.
But I think the lack of depth in the NPCs would be terrifying.
I
And
mean, yeah. I mean, if you think about them in reality like that, kinda.
yeah, well, and like yeah, how lonely of a world would
Right.
that be? Like you just
That would. Yeah. Yeah.
or
It'd be
even
like being in an. It'd be like yeah, being in fucking Legend of Zelda.
like it's not just it's like being in Legend of Zelda, but after you beat the game. Think about that, right? Like
Right.
after you beat it, and then when you're going through. And I mean, Tears of the Kingdom and stuff is so huge that beating the game isn't really the end of the game with that one because you can keep exploring forever. But like
Yeah.
in older Zelda games, like beating the game in Ocarina of Time and running back through and talking to everyone who's still like just repeating the same thing
The
forever.
same stuff.
It's like Groundhog's
Yeah,
Day,
it kind of is.
kind of horror.
There's a lot of movies that are based around that concept. Yeah. Huh.
I mean, I love that movie. That it is a very video game like kind of fantasy. Cause
Groundhog Day.
yeah, right.
That
Cause
movie is.
it's like you
I
get do overs and so you get better, right? Because
right.
in video game it's like you get to you're doing these insanely risky things and dying over and over again until you get
Hmm.
perfect at it. And,
Right.
um,
Yeah, it's kind of like that. I don't know, man. Groundhog's Day made I liked it, but it made me give me an icky feeling, man. I'm like,
really,
kinda, cause like, what if you get stuck in that forever? I mean, I know that's kind of the whole premise, but still, what a terrifying thing to wake up
yeah. I
in the
as I
same day
understand it,
over and over again.
some of the early versions of the script were a lot darker too. Like,
Oh yeah,
because I think in the movie he commits suicide a bunch, which is pretty dark.
right.
But I
Yeah.
think in some of the early versions they were like exploring the idea of him like losing a sense of like empathy for the people and starting to like really fuck with them in some dark ways and stuff.
In some. Hmm.
Because they
That'd be an
become
interesting place to go with it.
very robotic, right? And did you
Right.
ever watch Palm Springs?
Yeah. I kind of liked that movie, the one with Andy Samberg,
I
right?
liked it. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I thought it was a lot funnier than Groundhog Day, but I would still say I
Hmm.
like Groundhog Day better for sure.
Yeah. No, same kind of concept, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. The time loop. They're like stuck in the time loop. Same kind of concept,
Mhm.
except for it's like shared, right? He like pulls other people into it,
Right.
um, and
Go
it's
girl.
like they go more sci-fi with it, where there's like a scientific solution to the problem, and
That's
it's like
right.
how they get out. Whereas Groundhog Day, it's all literary, right? Where it's like he just gets
Mhm.
out by like perfecting the art of that day,
Right.
and
Right. Right.
and like
Kind
overcoming
of
his.
wild. Yeah.
Oh, I got some tea,
Oh hell yeah.
dude. I need to crash out a little bit about the tea situation and at the cafes I go to.
For sure. I'm here for it, man.
I just there's this like one cafe that I go to a lot, and
Hmm.
they used to make this tea called
Right.
Rosella, and it was so good. It was hibiscus, lemongrass, and licorice. I think that was it. Maybe there was like a tiny
Ooh.
bit of cinnamon in it. Uh,
Uh huh.
but like, it was real simple. It was really good. I'm pretty sure those were the only ingredients. And
Hmm.
I've been going there for years, drinking this tea, and then just without any warning, one day, they don't have it. Like a few days ago, it's gone, and they've replaced it with a whole new menu of teas. And the tea they replaced it with, I had it today, and I'm like, I want to crash out to you because I don't want to like be super critical to like the baristas or whatever. But it's like bubbling up inside
Yeah.
me. I'm like so
Right.
upset about it. um, the I
What's the
got
problem with the new tea?
I was telling him I was like I'm bummed out about this, and she's like, have you tried the hibiscus one though? And she's like, it's better, it's better, it's like it's a whole different thing. And I'm like, oh no, I haven't. I'm like, I can't imagine it being as good, but I'm sure it's lovely. And so
Right.
I get it, I get it, and I steep it, and I'm like listening to some music while I steep it, and I'm all set up. I'm ready to start writing, and then I drink the tea, and it was undrinkable. It tasted like a lime and a cinnamon Jolly Rancher steeped in stomach acid. It was
Whoa. What?
it was utterly foul. Like it tasted like vomit. Like I was just like, this is so. I don't. Maybe I oversteeped it, and it had some kind of lemon thing in it that got out of control.
That is
But I was just like,
that's as
how it is?
that's a
How do people have such different taste buds than me? You know, like because she was like she loved it. She was like, this tea's way better. You know, either that or she's just trying to sell it. But
that's a scathing review, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to hear that, but
No,
it's just from
no.
inside of me. I had to let it out.
Yeah, I
Like,
could tell, dude. Man, holy shit. Wait, describe what say that whole thing again. Describe it.
damn. Okay.
So,
It tasted like
a
someone took
lime in this.
a lime Jolly Rancher, or maybe lemon would be more accurate, with some kind of
Uh-huh.
citrus Jolly Rancher and a cinnamon Jolly Rancher, and
Are
steeped
there even
them.
cinnamon Jolly Ranchers?
Oh, there
Doesn't
are.
matter.
Yeah, and they're kind
Oh,
of
okay.
good, but like
Okay.
they're not what you
Yeah.
want in a cup of tea.
Right.
And it steeped in stomach acid.
That's the part I'm tripped up on.
Yeah, it was very acidic to the point where it made my like it made me feel like my mouth felt like I just threw up. Like I was like, this tastes like I just threw up and ate cinnamon 10 minutes ago and threw it up. And
Was it sweet then,
no,
or did you
I mean
add sugar?
I don't
Okay.
add sweeteners, and it didn't have any.
Right.
It kind of did have some sweetness to it, like the hibiscus, I guess, or something, or the
But it was
cinnamon.
mostly just. It sounds like it was bitter. Is what it sounds like.
Well, it was no, it was sour. It was sour and
Sour.
cinnamon was basically the
Oh.
like a sour cinnamon punch to the face. Like it was it was foul. It was foul to me. And
Wow.
it
Yeah.
and now I don't know what to say when I go in tomorrow. I'm like if she asks how the tea was, I'm like I'm trying to be more amicable and like
Right.
because I know like I have this analytical mind and I like to criticize things with a passion,
Hmm.
and
Right.
it can be really off-putting for people, and they tend to take it personally, and I don't mean it
It, it it's
like
not
that.
personal though. You're
No,
just you're
I well
analytic. You're being. It's critical analysis, man.
it's critical analysis, but you know I guess people take it personally because it's like
Right.
it's a matter
Well, I
of
mean, if it's
taste,
like
right? And so
right,
it's to give it
maybe the
such a
barista
scathing
really
review.
takes pride in this tea and like is all about it, you know. Or maybe they're just selling a product. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't you know I've like known her for a while as a barista, you know, and we have like a nice
Yeah.
friendship, or like I don't know if
Right.
friendship's the right word, but it's like a you know it's like a good I'm a regular at this place, and they know me and we
Yeah.
have
Right.
nice rapport and stuff, and
Yeah.
so I don't think she was like just trying to well she might have been trying to sell it in the sense of like making it a better experience, right?
Right.
Like if you're selling coffee and tea, you're not gonna be like, yeah, this sucks to the customer,
No.
right?
No, you're not.
You're gonna be like, yeah, it's so good, I love it, you know,
Right.
and I feel like you know, yeah, she doesn't go out, she's never gone out of her way to explain anything else, you know. So I think it was either just
Yeah.
a genuinely like she just likes this like vomit flavor and or she's just being a good barista and like trying to soften the blow of like
Right.
of just how unfortunate this is to have this like it's really a pillar of my life I think was that tea and now it's just gone
Yeah.
and like
Well, I
because
think if you go in there and she asks, if you say yes, like it's not gonna be believable. Like, was it good? And you're like, yes, you know.
yeah I don't want to just
But
lie
Right.
Well, I
But
had this thought, and it's part of why I wanted to just talk about it tonight was because I kept thinking about it, and I was like I want to tell her all this stuff I just said, you know. But I had
mm,
this thought of like telling her like, you know, I'm trying to be more amicable, and like I enjoy criticizing things too much, so maybe I should refrain from comment on the tea, and then she can kind of give me an opening. If she's like, no,
right.
I want to hear what you have to say, then I can just like let it out. Uh,
Hmm.
or she can just be like nod, and I'll just be like, okay, let's move on. I'll get a hot cocoa or something. Because
I think you could. So, is there a middle ground where you could say it wasn't my favorite,
I guess
or is that?
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
what I'm
So,
planning
right.
is basically
But
that's a better way to put it. Or like, yeah, it's not my thing, or just something real like benign
but
but honest.
if she asks like, well, what did you not like about it?
then then I can be like, okay, I'll tell you, but I'm trying to be less critical
Right.
and more amicable with people. But if you really want to know, I can tell you what I thought about the team. I think I'm realizing now why this is such a big deal to me, and it's because cafes suck at tea, like everywhere. And I guess it makes sense because it's in the name. It's a coffee place. It's not a tea. It's not a tea shop, right? And
Oh,
but tea shops are
right.
few and far between, man. It's like
Yes.
there aren't
Yes,
a
they
lot of
are.
tea shops, and finding a good place to write, it's just like there's a lot of good cafes to write in, and
Hmm.
none of them, almost none of them, used to be two of them, now one in town, like actually serves decent tea, and it's just a shame
That's a conundrum.
to have that one because the one that does serve good tea, the one only one left, that one's been kind of blown up, and I go in there and it's like too busy, so you can't even get a seat, and it's like
Right.
I'm trying to friggin' write a giant fantasy novel series, like
Yeah.
I can't be standing here waiting for a table every morning.
No, you cannot. That's not acceptable.
It's acceptable sometimes, but it's not. You know, it's I guess the reason I'm struggling to find enough time to work on it as it is. So yeah, it kind of isn't acceptable. Um, but I don't
You
know.
could
You know,
bring your, you could sneak your own tea leaves and such into the establishment.
I have thought about that for years. Like, how rude would it
Hmm.
be to just be like, "Hey, I brought my own tea. I'll still pay you guys to just make it."
Right.
You know, to like give me the teapot and everything, and like just
Yeah.
I'm more or less paying for the space. You know.
Yeah.
Or yeah, I
I mean,
wouldn't
it's,
even have to have them make it. I could just bring a thermos with it, make it at home, or just ask for hot water
just ask for hot water, seep it yourself, you
and
know?
just be like, "Look, I'm not trying to be cheapskate. I just
Right.
you just don't know what you're doing with the tea bullshit." And like I just want to be here and have a nice drink like everyone else, but
Right.
I'm allergic to coffee. So like
Yeah.
yeah, and I like this place. It's like I like the people that work there. You know, is of all the cafes,
Hmm.
it's probably the most fun to like go chat with the baristas. And
Right.
so it's like I don't want to be. I want to keep going there. And one more thing about the tea I didn't bring up it's just
Okay.
I gotta say this out loud. Uh,
Okay.
the I asked to look at the ingredients, and it was
Hmm.
just a long list of herbs, which you know, some teas are like that. They're just a lot of herbs, and I usually don't gravitate towards those, but I respect that as like a method. You know, chai tea is like that. And it's chai tea is wonderful. It's a it's an
Right.
age old classic, and but so I'm checking out the ingredients, and sure enough, it's like on all these new teas they got, it's got natural flavors, and I still go back to Mr. Smith's class in high school when we learned about how that like McDonald's company like created the natural flavor thing and how they're all just like they're artificial flavors made from natural ingredients, right? It's still synthesized stuff,
Right.
and it's
Right.
like a word play, you know, to like get around so they don't have to put artificial flavor in. They can call it
Right.
natural legally, and
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that my whole life because that shit's in everything, you know. It's like in so much stuff,
Right.
and
Right.
when I was younger, it was sort of like, oh, like I don't want to get cancer or whatever, because I think that was when we read the thing in high school. That was the thing was like some of them were shown to potentially cause cancer, and despite the
Right.
fact they had been approved by the FDA, and
Right.
and you know, I'm thinking that's still on the table. I mean, people get cancer and we don't know why, and there's a new thing we started to do as cancer numbers went up, right? So like could be those. Shown to be a lot of other things as well, obviously for different cancers, uh,
Hmm.
but like, but I don't know a lot about that, and maybe that's wrong. You know, maybe they're not that dangerous, right? The natural flavorings. I think a lot of them probably aren't. You know, a lot of them are probably they're just like things. They're terpenes from other plant sources, and it's cheaper to pull it
Right.
from grass than it is to like get it from some rare like flower down in South America or whatever. But
Yeah.
but here's the thing I'm still like not on board because to me it signals a strong lack of faith in your core product when you have to add something like that to it, right?
Right.
So it's like
Right.
what's so what they had all these herbs, just like actual herbs in this tea and then natural flavoring at the end. And I'm like, so what's wrong
Like
with these
why?
herbs? You know, like how old are these herbs? Or
Hmm.
or like how like undernourished were they when they were harvested or improperly cured, you know, so that you feel the need to like add this flavor to
Right.
compete and like actually sell these to people. Like if it was
When you
just
could just. Hmm.
herbs, it would be awesome. It like and if they're good herbs, like a good like what I'm drinking right now, like the skull cap, it's like oh, it tastes so fresh and good. And
Hmm.
it's just there's like an herb shop like a block away from Makeworth. I want to tell them this, like the cafe. Oh, I shouldn't say the name of places on the air. Fortunately, we don't have any viewers, I don't think. But are you familiar with doxing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to do that to each other if we ever get uh, views to ourselves or to each other.
Right.
Um, but there's like this herb shop just like a block away from the cafe that sells just like the finest herbs in the land. Like they have such a good
Right.
they like go out in the wilderness and harvest them. And I used to work for the guy that
Wow.
sells herbs to them and stuff. And it's like
Hmm.
it's the real deal, and they're good, you know, and it shows. And like
Right.
I wouldn't dream of adding anything to this, but oh, all right, that feels better. Thank you
Are we
for
good on?
sharing that with
Are
me.
we good on the? Are we good on tea, or do you have more to say?
We're good. We don't need to talk about it anymore.
Wait,
We
no. I have a few. I have a few more questions.
oh yeah, absolutely. We can
What
talk
do you?
about it all night if you want. Because the problem's not going away for me. You know, I still have to face this tomorrow. But
Do you remember when we went with your friend? I think his name's Devin. Maybe
oh yeah, to that
to.
to
Did
that
you like that place?
yeah, that place was dope. Um,
Yeah. Did you like the tea? Did you have tea?
the thing is, I went back there last winter too. I brought my sister and her family,
Oh, cool.
and I think both times I went with the peppermint hot chocolate because it was like
Whoa. Yeah,
it
it's
was
good.
just it
It's
was
good.
both times was like it was like Christmas. It was cold out.
Yeah.
We'd been on like a big long walk or been like just kind of
Uh
like
huh.
out in downtown shopping and stuff. And I was like, yeah,
Right.
this is like the one day a year I'm getting just like the peppermint hot chocolate, and it was incredible. It was incredible. Uh,
Yeah.
it was just good. I don't know what was in it. You know, I don't know if it passes
Uh-huh.
my natural flavor test, but I'm trying not to be a purist about it. You know, like
Yeah.
if it's my hot chocolate and I'm in this cool environment, I'm just gonna get it and drink it. The tea the tea thing is like it's like I'm going back to this place multiple times a week. You know, and
Mm.
so there is that health aspect of like I want just like some fresh, good, clean herbs. Uh, not
Do you make your teas? Do you go and get herbs from
some.
the herb store and
Oh
then
yeah,
brew it? Yeah.
yeah. That's how I do it. I like
Mm.
yeah. I've got a whole like shelf on the cupboard full of herbs from the tea shop, and they do blends at the tea shop. They do some really nice blends where they'll just mix
Oh, okay.
herbs themselves and stuff. But a lot of the herbs, it's like I like to keep things simple sometimes. Like the skull cap, I just do skull cap and nettle,
Right.
and that's like a really nice simple thing that's really good for you, I think, and a good flavor complement. Um,
Do you like caffeine in your tea?
no, I haven't really drank any caffeine in years, or well, we're not regularly in years. I like to do like a kombucha, or they have these drinks. They come in the same style of bottle as the kombucha, but it's not kombucha. It's like they're crazy. It's like a reishi mushroom health blend, but it's a
Mm.
cola, and they use uh, they use actual cola in it, like actual cola nut, which is super
Whoa.
rare. Like no one, almost no.
Right.
I think it maybe a bit more and more. It's starting to pop up here and there, but like this one's like
Hmm.
really good, and it's like real cola nut, which is a stimulant. I don't know if it's caffeine or like some other thing in it, but it's
Hmm.
a stimulant, and then I think there's might also be black tea in the mix, so it does have caffeine in it, and those are great. But I only do it every once in a while. That's the secret to caffeine is like doing it once a month or less. I think because if you do it
Dude.
multiple days in a row, it just
Hmm.
becomes a crutch, right? And it doesn't actually it just stops you from feeling tired and having a headache. As opposed to when you do it after a month of not doing it, it's like you're like amped up, you know, you really feel it and it's really fun.
Whew. Th- I suppose that's like a healthy relationship with caffeine, you know? It is a highly addictive drug. Like, and if I try to go without caffeine for like a day, it yeah, I'm definitely struggling, you know?
Yeah, and it's like that's the problem, I mean, with all kinds of addictive stuff is it's really fun if you can like not get addicted to it. And just do it. But yeah, once you do it every day, it just sets a new baseline and it's not even it just becomes like
Yeah.
food, like you just have to do it to get back to normal. And yeah, I've
Yeah,
been
man.
thinking about trying an espresso instead of the cola next time. Uh,
Hmm.
but I don't know. Coffee kind of doesn't agree with me too well. But and those colas are so good. They're so good. Like I don't know if it's the taste of the actual cola nut or just the blend. But
Yeah.
if you
Dude,
ever want like a cola, but you want it to be like a little different, try those. It's kind of
okay.
ridiculous. It's like a $6 drink for like I mean it's big, right? It's like it's bigger than a can of Coca-Cola, but still a lot more expensive like per ounce.
Yeah. $6 isn't even that much for a drink right now, I feel like. But Remember when we did like wheatgrass shots? Do you still do that?
No, I mean that was just like a novelty. I mean I liked it.
Yeah,
I'd do it again.
I thought they were fun, you know.
They
But I
are
feel like
fun.
it was like $10 or something like that, and it was
That
basically just wheat grass.
yeah, it's just like lawn clippings. No, no. But they are really fun, and it is good. It sounds bad, but I do really actually enjoy them. Like the taste of just like of just like wow, this must be what it's like to get hit in the face with a lawnmower, like in the best way possible. And
Dude, my cat would love wheatgrass shots.
your cat
She
would?
loves grass. Yeah, she loves grass.
She
She
eats it?
always, yes, and then she always throws it up every time.
Yeah,
So I'm like, why do you eat it? You know,
I think cats do that when they feel sick.
she's been doing it her whole life, and she's lived
Okay.
like 9 or 10 years.
I hope she hasn't been
So
sick that whole time, but
that wouldn't be good. She hasn't seemed sick, you know. She seemed pretty happy,
maybe
but
she's just bulimic, right? Like if she throws up every time, she knows what's gonna happen. It's not like, or maybe she
right.
doesn't. I think cats' intelligences can vary a lot, and some of them
I
really
hear
aren't
they're
as smart as others.
I really hear that cats are actually, I mean, they're kind of intelligent in some ways. Maybe some are smarter than others, but
Yeah, I
they're
mean
also not that. Not that smart.
some know what's up, you know, and then some
Hmm.
eat grass every day, throw it up every day. I mean, yeah, maybe she just loves it. Maybe
I
she
think
just
so. It's every time that she gets outside, which is a lot because she always fucking runs outside, and then she just immediately goes and starts eating grass, you know. But
oh, so it's she's not allowed outside.
no, she's an indoor cat.
Oh, so I'm
We the
sensing
neighborhood we live in. Yeah,
I'm sensing some kind of like psychological association. The you know
yeah,
it's the thrill of
right,
escape and freedom
right.
has become like bound to the
Of
taste of
grass.
grass. You know,
Yeah, I
it's
know. And
she's
her oppressors, she's always on the run.
yeah, right? And so she's like I'm finally free. I'm gonna eat as much grass as I can. Like that's what
Yeah.
freedom means to her because she's yeah.
Right,
I mean, obviously, being trapped in a house is gonna stunt your intelligence in a big way, and
right.
so her whole
Hmm.
idea of like what the outside world is, you know, who knows what that's like? It's like
Right, right, right,
it's
right.
the taste of grass and it's the cold, fresh air, and
We really, it's like, are you against indoor cats? You can be honest with me.
can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I'm very against it. Uh,
Mhm.
I think it's bad for cats and people. Um,
Oh,
but I'm not an expert, and I know that experts say different, but I think they're biased because I think the
right.
experts are like indoor pet people, and I
It's
don't know.
like feeling overly cautious. Maybe not overly cautious, but just like when you live in a highly populated area with a lot of fucking traffic and shit. It's just like so much could happen, you know?
Yeah,
And
and
sometimes
it does.
cats run away and never come back, or,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
I had that happen to me
get
constantly
yeeted.
growing up.
Right.
Because
Because you had a lot of cats.
we had a lot of cats, we didn't let them inside, and we didn't
Right.
fix them, which you know I don't think was a good thing, but we you know
Mhm.
we just didn't, uh, and they all disappeared after like 3 or 4 years. Uh,
Right.
and some, well, not actually, not all of them. There were some that really stuck it out for a long time.
Mhm.
But actually, Beer Can was one of those. And
Oh yeah.
Beer Can was around for like years after I left for college. Um,
Right.
not too many though, but
Yeah.
made it longer than average. And but yeah, a lot of them would skip town, and
Uh-huh.
we just didn't know. We didn't know if they died or if they just found a mate and like settled down somewhere else, um,
Right.
you know,
Right.
or lived a life roaming the countryside. But it was, and yeah, and so it's like I do kind of get it because our neighbor, she, I remember she got a cat from like the same litter from one of the cats that one of the kittens that our cats had gave birth to, and
Mhm.
that cat stayed with her for like 20 something years, like way beyond the average
Wow.
cat. And with her, she got it fixed, and it was
Hmm.
indoor outdoor, so she let it inside, but she didn't control it.
Right.
And so I think if you look at the data, right, it's gonna skew towards the indoor. Obviously, that is the safer thing, right? Like they're gonna live.
Sure.
I'm assuming this is true, and
Longer.
it probably is because my bias wants me to say the other way, but I know it's not because I grew up with cats disappearing and dying constantly, and and it was sad, but I don't know, it felt fine. Like looking back on it, the
Right.
only thing I feel kind of off about was that maybe we should have been fixing them and not like letting there be so many.
Mm.
But even that, it was like we were able to give away all of them except for like the few that we wanted to keep. And
Yeah.
and
Bless more cats unto the world,
yeah,
I
it's
was
funny
thinking
because
you could have just released them all into the fucking Shire, and like they would create a little fiefdom sort of a situation.
well that's essentially what we did, except
Okay.
for we fed them and like
Right.
interacted with them and bonded with them as kittens and stuff. So they were like
Yeah.
so but they were totally free to go at all times,
Hmm.
and those I don't know, they were some of my best friends, and there were some short they were short
Friendships.
they were short friendships, I guess. But is I don't
Yeah.
know, like I guess I just think that uh, I don't think it's very healthy to like live in a house with a cat. Like they're not clean, it's not sanitary,
Mm.
and I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be
Right.
saying all this stuff online. It's people love animals, and I'll keep them trapped in their houses and stuff.
No,
But um,
I think it's a valid opinion. I've always kind of wanted to be just like let them go free, but then there's something inside of me that's like, well, and Jade and I are both really attached to the three cats. But I mean, so
yeah, and it
it's
is.
like it's almost like we don't want our hearts to be broken by something.
Yeah, and I get it, man. I cared a lot about my cats, and it was sad when they didn't come home or died or something.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, I get that. I get that. They're little beings, and they deserve the
Right.
best. Um, and it's a tough call. It's like, I
Yeah.
mean, I guess the most compassionate to me is the indoor outdoor, where it's just like, yeah, if you're cold,
Hmm.
come on in. Uh,
Right.
if you don't want to be in here, don't be in here.
Don't be in here. Yeah, that's
Uh,
pretty right.
but then for me personally, it's like the hygiene thing. I'm just like, yeah, I don't really want to let them inside that much. I'm very into the like the temporary. I remember as a kid, like I thought like people in the city like they let their animals inside, and I thought that was like really interesting and cool, and and I always wanted it. So I'd always beg my mom to like let me bring a cat in to watch The Simpsons or something, and like
Mhm.
so I'd bring them in for like these short little bits. But they wouldn't put up with it very long. It was always the cat was always like, "All right, let me out of this
I'm
room.
ready to go.
I got
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
this weird square space, this square space, this square building thing." Like
Yeah.
have you ever seen an animal go inside
What
that it
about
doesn't
what about the
usually?
harsh? Yeah, dude, I know what you're talking about.
That look on their face of just like, what
Yeah,
the fuck am I looking at? Like nothing, and you think about it, it's like, yeah, nothing in here makes sense. No, it doesn't look
yeah,
anything like the outside world. Um,
yeah, dude. It's kind of a little off topic, but like, I go out into the fucking wilderness, dude. Like, I'm deep in the wilderness, and I don't see any wildlife. I think like there's not much of it left, dude. Because
really?
I think, yeah,
What wilderness? I guess I don't know if you want to get too specific about location, but
like all of the forested and mountain areas around here.
like you said you went to Mount Spokane last week, right?
Hmm.
Like that kind
And
of
like
space.
some of the hills and mountains and forests like up in Stevens County around 9 Mile. Anywhere
Okay.
along the Spokane River. I don't
Stevens
even see
County.
yeah.
Okay,
I don't even
you're
see
really going out in the. Okay, I just was trying to
yeah,
test to see like how deep into the wilderness you're talking.
right.
Stevens County
Yeah,
is deep. Like there's yeah, it's I think it's like the least populated county in the state. And,
it is.
um,
I mean but I mean the river's all fucking uh private ownership all in that area pretty much
oh, that's annoying.
kind of a little bit. But maybe there is. I just feel like we've taken away a lot of their shit, I guess. And it's kind of sad, but it's kind of like I like living in a house, you know,
Oh yeah.
and you got to keep pushing out. You got to keep pushing out if you want to keep building houses. So,
I know, man. Yeah. It's I was just listening to like a podcast called Lemonade Stand today, and they were talking a lot about the desperate need for like more houses to be built so that
right.
people in our generation can actually afford them, and
Hmm.
and how people that own houses are totally incentivized like not to let that happen, right?
Right.
And they've
Right.
really set up this sort of moral thing of like anti NIMBYism, right? Of like uh,
Right.
and it makes sense. I'm like listening to it and I'm like, yeah, I get this. But I also hate the idea of like cities expanding and taking over nature and
Me
like
too.
um
I hate that too.
although I guess then there's the whole thing of like, well, cuz they're kind of arguing for more like residential density, right? And getting rid
Hmm.
of like or not getting rid of, but like allowing more multifamily housing to go in,
Right.
which stops or slows the expansion and is more like efficient and saves energy and stuff and is good overall, like better for the environment.
Right.
But personally, I don't want to live in that.
I don't either,
At the
dude.
same time,
I
it's a
know.
really
I
complex feeling of like all these different
I
pros and
feel
cons on different layers. And like it's like I want to be back, you know, in the countryside, like where we grew up. And
right.
um,
Oh yeah. That was very idyllic.
it's idyllic, but it is. But I've been in Bellingham for a while, and I was like really thinking about like why I'm not in Spokane this year. Like when I was visiting for
Yeah.
Christmas and stuff, and I got back to Bellingham, and I was just relieved though. I was like, no, I love it. I love being in a little
Hmm.
city and like
Yeah.
going to the cafe and freaking out about the tea and
Right.
there's just like there's not you have to go. I mean, where we grew up was pretty good because we were close to a city, but in a place where you didn't really see it much. And
Yeah. It's like the other thing is like I don't want ugly ass apartment buildings either. Like I don't want that shit. It's ugly. It looks bad. I don't like it.
it
Uh
does. I wish. Well, I
and
might be open to it if we switched up the architectural style.
yeah,
Um,
right.
I don't know exactly what. the right answer is, but something else is the right answer at least. Not as specific.
Yeah,
Definitely
because
not
most
what
of the
we
ones they build are ugly as fuck. They look terrible,
they do.
and they ruin the fucking whole thing of a city sometimes. Like the whole aesthetic vibe of a city is sometimes ruined. Especially if it's in a small city like Bellingham. Like, what if they really started doing that in earnest?
They already
Like,
are.
it's
Like they
yeah.
have been. I mean, I don't know if you've been here in a while. Uh,
I not really. I haven't really been in Bellingham proper for a minute.
yeah, you might be surprised. Like there's been
Oh,
a lot of change. Like
right.
you remember Samish?
Yeah.
How it was like kind of sketchy motels, right? And
Yep.
this is one where you could argue things improved.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
it's all like tall apartment buildings now that are like at least
Oh,
5 or 6 stories tall.
it's not the worst thing in the world, I guess.
In that instance, it's like, yeah, it's a lot nicer than those sketchy motels, but it's still
Hmm.
like a big strode, as they're called. A big, it's not a street or a road, it's a strode. It's like this big, ugly thing that's horrible to walk near, and
Hmm.
um, that's the road itself. And then the yeah, and one of the apartments pisses me off though. It's all black, and I'm just like, that's like the worst color you could choose for a building in a place that's so dark. like
Yeah.
I'm
Why
like
do you
maybe that looks good in like California where it's sunny and stuff. Although it would probably get hot as fuck, so it's probably still not a good idea.
right.
But but here where it's just like it's so gray and all the buildings are like dark blue or gray or blue gray and
Hmm.
and it's just like no, you guys, you have to. It's just like millennial gray was like a fad, across the nation for so long,
Oh,
and the black has
yep.
like this modern sleekness to it, and I'm like, in certain places it might be good, like,
Yeah.
but it's like you need to, they're the developers don't live here, so they don't care, I think, or like think about that, and I'm not
Right.
even sure if the architects live here, right, and it's just like these buildings are probably painted the same across the. Although some of them do, like my apartment's dark blue, and they just repainted it, and I know, like the maintenance guy, it's like his wife is like the owner. I just found out and stuff, so they're pretty
Oh,
local. And someone local like made the choice, to be like, let's do like dark blue, and make it blend in with the dark sky.
this guy.
um, But it's like we have a
Yeah.
perfect example of how to make a beautiful place. If you want to make something beautiful in Bellingham, you use brick, like red brick. Like,
I was just about to say that. I
yeah,
was just about to say that. But the thing is, and the thing is though, I think that brick is really expensive because
yeah,
you need bricklayers and
it's not realistic,
to like yeah.
but it's at least a starting place when you're picking out paint. You know, I don't know if
Uh
I don't know if the paint should be brick red, but I think that's a starting place to start thinking about what color to use, like
what to do.
some kind of
Right.
warm earth tone
Hmm.
is just right because it's like you probably don't want to go green because that just blends in with the forest in a weird way. So I do see like greenhouses. Like I saw one the other
Hmm.
day that was in a place where I've driven by it like so many times and I never noticed it. And I was like, is that because
Right.
it's painted green? Because it just like blends in. So green's
I have
probably not the best, but like
I have this like pipe thing. I mean, it's a vape pipe situation, and it's a kind of a mahogany color with like a wood uh thing on it. I kind of like that color.
mahogany wood. Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
where I was headed. I was like some nice, yeah, like a nice brown uh, to red kind of tone. You know, maybe you could get into the like the yellow, more like pale, like desaturated kind of stuff. but
Hmm.
like yeah, like earth tones. I mean that stuff's really nice in the Southwest. Those more like pale kind of stucco looks. Um,
Hmm.
but I think it could pass here. You know, it'd have a nice like a nice kind of vibe to it. But
Right.
yeah, I don't know. You know, that's like it's hard to like design locally. I feel like because people get so caught up in national and global like fashion trends and stuff.
Fashion trend. Right. Right.
Um, but anyway, I need to take a break here, a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back.
All right.
Hello? Hello?
Oh,
Are you there? Hey, man.
1 second. Yep. Hey, what were we
Uh,
talking about?
um, I don't know, man. I have so much to talk about. I don't know why. Just like all these things started coming to mind in the last couple hours. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about this. Um,
Well, you got to do a good transition into the next topic then.
oh shit, you're right. Okay. Speaking of transitions, um, I've got a new subject to talk about.
Oh, damn, that was smooth, man.
I don't know
What
about
is
all
it?
that, but it felt okay. Um, it was all I had after coming back from the bathroom. Like, what else can I
Yeah.
say? I just bought some
Uh,
books. I got some books in the mail just now,
nice.
and I'm excited about them. I got 4 books.
What are
There's
they?
so where to start? I got this one book called A Geek in Japan because I'm going to Japan in April. And apparently this book, and at a first glance, it looks pretty interesting. This is like a good, it's just like a guidebook to like Japanese culture. Um,
You're going to Japan in April. Dude, congratulations, man. That sounds cool.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm just going for a week, but I figured, I don't know, it's kind of, it's just a surface level kind of book, but it's
Hmm.
got a lot to it. It's just doing like it's got like a page on like the Japanese automobile industry and workplace manners
Nice.
and daily life in a Japanese company or diagram of a cultural phenomenon in Japan based on the actual case of Densha Otako. I don't know what city
Yeah.
I'm in. But like that's pretty
Yeah,
advanced.
that
That's
too.
far into the book.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks good. It's got a lot of pictures. It looks like a fun book.
Right on.
Um,
Right on.
the Virtue of Humility. And then I also got A History of Japan from Stone Age to Superpower by Kenneth G. Henshaw. Uh,
Very cool.
so hopefully I'll find the time to read these.
How long is the history book?
Um, do you want pages or word count?
Pages.
186 pages.
Okay.
Pretty small
Not bad.
text.
Okay.
Pretty small typeface. I can't guess a number, but and it's just like a little paperback book. Um, but apparently I did the AI. I just asked the AI. I was like, what are some books I should check out? And it gave me like a list, and I picked a couple of the favorites on there. Um,
Nice.
and I'm feeling pretty good about them. They both look really interesting.
Yeah.
Um, and then the other 2 books, these ones are kind of weird. I don't even know how much I want to get into this stuff, but uh, I got this one called A Dictionary of Angels, including the Fallen Angels, by Gustav Davidson. And
Biblical angels.
no, it's all of them. So angels are weird because everyone thinks of the Bible, right, with the angels.
Yeah.
But the truth is, there's not a lot of angel stuff going on in the Bible. I mean, they're there, and they're some of the most important characters in the whole, in a lot of those books. Maybe not most of them, but in a
Hmm.
bunch of them, especially the more narrative-driven stuff. Um, but there's really not a lot of information about them or details or even names. There's only 3 angels that have names in the Bible, and but in like Judaism and Christendom and Islam, and I'm not sure if this book focuses on all 3 or just Christendom, but in the world around the Bible, there's a ton of like stories and myths and like studies of angels and like what
Ah.
and names for them. And I have just always been really fascinated with them. Like to the point where I read the entire Bible in high school, and my main motivation was that I wanted more angel lore, and like, um, and I was really kind of intensely disappointed when I got to the end and was like, "There's barely a freaking angel in this book, and this book is super long." And
Wow.
uh,
Damn. Sorry,
but
man.
I mean, it's okay. I actually kind of like it this way. It's more of an interesting story. It's like because the angels in the
Yeah.
Bible are really important, to the point where people like know like at least two of them, and I think most
Right.
people know like Gabriel and Michael, and uh, and so it's kind of cool that in the Bible they're like, they're behind the scenes kind of beings, right? It's like they're not
Hmm.
front and center. But that just makes me want to know more about them. So I got this dictionary of angels, which apparently basically someone just tried to go through this guy Gustav Davidson. He just
Hmm.
tried to go through all the sources he could to find every reference of every angel, and then it's just sort of like it's a dictionary. It's just like here's this angel,
Right.
and here's the book you can find it in, and like maybe a little bit of information about it. Um,
That sounds awesome.
I'm pretty
That
excited
sounds
about
really
it.
cool.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like the Red Angel,
Some
the angel
angel.
so named in Mark Chagall's celebrated canvas titled "Descent of the Red Angel." So, like, I don't know anything about that, but I could look it up now and learn more
Right.
about it. Um, yeah, I
What
don't know
compelled you to
how.
get that? What compelled you to get that book? What was the train of uh, causation that led to you buying that book?
So, I guess a lifetime of just fascination with angels and a
Ah,
lifetime of not knowing where to get information about them and the kind of
right.
information that I want, right? So like I said, I read the Bible in high school, and that was among the motivations. It was the primary motivation that got me to read the whole thing. I would
Right.
say, and was that was kind of a disappointment in kind of a cool way,
Hmm.
and that never got solved for me, and then it just hit me like a week ago or so, and I was like asking AI a lot last week for some reason. I was like talking to AI a
Hmm.
lot, and I was like, oh, like, this is a question that I've wanted to ask someone who knows the answer to this question, but I don't think I ever interact with people that know the answer to this question. Is there a book,
Right.
a good book about angels that is like, and to like have a discussion with the AI about the quality of the book, because I've read
Yeah.
guides to angels, uh, and because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of people that
Hmm.
write books about like the angels, and
Right.
I read one like years and years ago, and it was very unsatisfying. It was essentially
Why?
it was a new age book. It had like the
Oh,
vibe of like like the new age section at the bookstore,
right.
um, which I think there's some there's definitely some good stuff in those sections, but a lot of it is very like surface level, like materialistic, sort of like,
Ah, yeah.
or like just there as like an alternative genre or identity. I don't know how I want to say this, because it's not all bad, but it's like it really has that vibe of like it's like a commercialization of like new age spirituality, right? And
Right.
uh,
There was a lot of that.
yeah, and there still
It
is.
still is. Yeah.
It's still like a section, in the bookstore, and I think it
Right.
appeals to people at different times in their life and stuff, or different kinds of people,
Yeah.
when they don't have a lot of like information coming in, and so they'll turn to that.
Hmm. Yeah.
So I asked the AI. I was like, look, I'm like looking for a book on angels. I want to, I just want to have a better sense of like the lore, right? And so it
Yeah.
recommended this. It recommended like 5 books, and I picked two again. Um,
Hmm.
and so this one, the dictionary was made like more recently, like in the 20th century, I think, like maybe even the 90s.
Hmm.
So it's got that, and I was like, yeah, this is exactly something I want, where it's just a list, and I can just like look these up and stuff, um,
Hmm.
and kind of get a sense of like where these stories are coming from.
Yeah.
But then the other book I got is called The Celestial Hierarchy, um, by Dionysius the Areopagite. I think I said that wrong, but and this one's actually like an old like Christian philosophy book,
Oh.
from like, I don't know how old, but I think it's like centuries old. Um,
Oh.
Maybe
Huh.
even like
Interesting.
really, really, really
What's it
old.
called?
The Celestial Hierarchy. So this is like an old school Christian kind of just description of the angelic hierarchy, the celestial
Oh.
hierarchy. And I think, oh, okay, here we go. It's a pseudo Dionysian work on angelology written in Greek and dated to the 5th century. Um, so yeah, this is just, this one's just like coming from that source of, I think,
The
I don't,
hierarchy of the angels.
yeah, I don't know a lot about this, but I was like, yeah, this seems perfect. I'll get like more of a modern source that's like
Right.
comprehensive and is trying to like cover everything lightly, and then I'll do like a deep dive into one like ancient source,
Yeah.
of someone that's just like, they're just laying it out. I mean, I think it's going to be really similar to that New Age. I didn't even finish talking about the New Age book, but the New Age book I read was essentially the same idea. They were just like, there's these kinds of angels, and like these ones are kind of in like the highest layers of reality, and these ones like come down. Then there's the ones
Hmm.
that go between, that like come down to earth and go back up to the higher levels, and then it was a New Age book, so they started talking about like fairies and like demons and stuff, and like how it all kind of stacked up. And
Right.
but it just, I don't know. I don't want to say it's bullshit, but part of me does. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure. Yeah.
I think I think the author of that
I
book.
do get what I do get what you're saying. Yes. The author probably earnestly believes a lot of it.
Yeah, and I think there's
So.
an intuitive aspect where like
Uh.
they didn't really say anything where I was like, yeah, that seems wrong, you know.
Right.
I feel like they had a good idea of it, but I guess I don't, it didn't give me the sense of authority that these two books that I haven't started reading are giving me right now, or at least that I'm hoping they're
Mhm.
going to give me. Um, which is interesting. I've never really thought about that. Like when I'm reading for information, it's nice to have a sense of like authority behind it.
Right.
And that's the causal. That's how those books came to be in my house.
Now just like now I'm looking at the Wikipedia. I'm
The
looking
wiki.
at the hierarchy of angels, dude. And Seraphim is, I guess, one of the classes, and like Seraphim is a spell in Fire Emblem. It's in
Oh,
like all
really?
the games. Yeah.
You've been playing Fire Emblem?
It's been a minute, but I was into Fire Emblem pretty heavily for a minute. Although I still haven't had a chance to play any of the like the Game Boy games that everyone loves. I played Three Houses and I really liked it.
That's cool. I don't know anything about it except for that they have Smash characters. Um,
Oh man, dude, it's a fun strategy game, dude. It's a grid based RPG.
it's grid based, so it's like what
Kind of
what
like chess,
kind of like chess,
a
kind
little
of
bit.
like did you ever play? Oh, what's it called? I'll just look it up. I got it here. Or what was it like? Advance Wars?
Yeah, it's a lot like Advance Wars.
A lot like Advance Wars.
Mm,
I do like those games from time to time. I've only played. I think I played Advance Wars like a little bit in high school. I never owned it, but I think someone let me borrow it, and then
I
Final
had a hard
Fantasy
time getting into
Tactics.
it. Yeah, people really like Tactics. I never played it.
I didn't play very much. It was kind of the same deal. But dude, I got this game. I don't know if you can get it on Switch, but for when you get a PC,
Yeah,
put this on the list, dude.
what is it?
I'm trying to find it because I can't remember the name, but it is so good. Maybe I should show you. I should play it a little bit. God, what's it called? It's by the same people that made FTL, which is one of
Hmm.
my favorite games of all time. Into the Breach.
Okay.
I'll start installing it, and I can show you this. Into the Breach. It's that same type of game, but
Uh-huh.
it's really, I don't know. It's just. I guess I'm not an expert in that genre, but it's been lauded for like having really uh, really clever like sort of puzzle like level design
Nice, nice.
and stuff.
Level design is pretty important to these types of games because
Right, because it's
yeah,
all
if it's the kind of the same thing over and over again, it gets boring. But yeah, some are like kind of frustrating because you have to figure it out, but it's fun at the same time. So
right. Yeah.
yeah, this game looks awesome, dude.
Can you see it?
I just googled it.
Oh, okay.
It's got a 9 out of 10 on IGN and Steam. Yeah, it's on the list. Oh, dude, I can see the video game now.
You can see
Can
it.
you hear me still?
I can. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Let me just check Twitch. Let me just check
Did you name yourself
YouTube.
Alpha?
I don't think so. It just doesn't really seem like what I would name myself.
Yeah, I wouldn't picture you saying naming yourself that. Maybe you were in
Into
like
the
a really
Breach.
maybe
It,
you were really in like a you're like a trying to assert your masculinity, you
yeah,
know.
maybe it was a really insecure name. I gotta be alpha when I play my video game. I know. I mean, I'm not perfect. I've had some masculinity moments, but I don't think it's ever gone that far.
Sure. Right. Right.
I don't think I've ever named myself alpha in a video game.
Yeah.
Actually,
The
I did. You
fucking
know what
Alpha.
I did do that I'm
What? What?
remembering? This is I'm like regretting
Hmm.
it. I put the male symbol on my name in I think in like a Pokemon game because they do that already to some of the Pokemon,
Hmm.
and it like I don't know why I just liked
Yeah.
it. And maybe that's not so bad.
Oh, it's not bad. Yeah, I don't know. there's a there's been a distinct rise in like alpha like influencers.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
alpha masculinity based influencers, and
it's
it's
been
interesting it's interesting to see.
it is interesting. It's
But
yeah, I've
I don't know
noticed
how
this
much.
over the years.
Yeah,
I wonder like how much of it was already there, or like I don't know, because
definitely an element of that.
if you think about like when we were kids and like even before that in the 80s and stuff,
Hmm.
it's like that level of masculinity was like ubiquitous, right?
Right.
Like it was just baked in, and
Yeah.
almost to the point where it was like you like everyone needs to be more like this, and like everyone's like on the same page about that, or not everyone, but like
Right.
most people.
Yeah.
And so I feel like these are the people like kind of holding on to that in a
Right.
world that's sort of that's not expecting that, where that's not necessarily, when you meet someone, they're not necessarily going to be like that as often.
Hmm. Yeah.
And so I wonder how like I guess it's probably it's a backlash to the change in the overall
Hmm.
thing, as well as it stands out more in contrast.
I think that's a big part of it. I mean, yeah, like to your point of like it's a backlash. I think it's part of it is like some of the kids growing up, like their parents are around our age, right? Or younger, maybe a little younger, maybe a little bit older. And we're our generation is fucking liberal as fuck, you know. So maybe they're like backlashing, rebelling
Just
against their
rebelling
parents.
against our parents, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
guess I didn't realize that. Is our generation specifically liberal compared to other generations?
I think so. I believe so. I mean, or maybe I'm wrong about that. I could be wrong. Maybe every younger generation is liberal, and then
Um,
and as people age, they get more conservative. You know,
I gotta look
I
that
don't
up.
know.
Our millennials I was kind of always just under the impression people copy their parents more often than
That kind of makes sense. I mean, yeah, it would make more sense. Frankly, you're right that political beliefs are more often inherited from your parents than anything else.
well, the AI overview agrees with you. So
About what?
millennials are significantly more liberal and democratic leaning than older generations. They say 50s.
Yeah.
Let me check this link. You told me to do that. Check the link. Pew Research.
Oh, they're good. They're legit.
They're legit. Okay, yeah, I don't want to read the whole article. But yeah,
Yeah.
on this it's like 15% less conservative than the national average. So significant, not like everybody, but
Sure.
significantly more liberal. I saw there's a Reddit post someone saying that millennials are a little more like highly educated and vote
Hmm.
that way, or more liberal, where Gen Z is a little less educated and vote a little less
Interesting.
liberal.
Right. That kind of makes sense. Tracks.
It kind of tracks.
I don't know. I think men are kind of pulled in two different directions sometimes. Of like, there's one expectation of like to be masculine, which is good and fine, and then there's also like being respectful and being a decent person and having a softness that I think is important too. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like I'm not saying it's a conflict. Like you can be both of those things. But
Right. I think a lot of my favorite characters in fiction, and some of my favorite people that I meet, have a really nice balance of
right.
like some maybe like more surface level, like cliche masculine kind of qualities, like a nice deep
Hmm.
voice, or like the way they carry themselves, or like,
Right.
but then it's like contrasted with this really like gentle spirit,
Yeah.
puts you at ease, right? Because I think men are kind of like just big animals, right? And so
Pretty much at the end of the day. Yeah.
you want to feel safe around them if you're going to be
Yeah.
around them.
Right. Yeah.
Unless you're raring to go into battle, but even then, you want a good team, like good men that you trust. I don't know.
Right.
I'm just kind of rambling now. but
That's what I was doing.
but I hear you. I guess it's like I feel that kind of being pulled in like two different directions with it to like more to kind of toughen up and
Yeah.
there's really toxic way to do that. And there's also a really appealing way of just being like it's nice to be more useful and more like less prone to like whining and complaining, especially when things
Yeah.
start going bad. It's like you really want those
Yeah.
people around that can handle really bad situations and just be serious for a little bit.
Exactly. Man up, as they say.
Well, at the same time,
I
it's
don't know if
like
people don't.
it's really nice to you know get like really into my tea and do like
Yeah, dude.
do
Yeah,
dainty
man.
things sometimes.
Yeah, dude. No, that's great. That's good shit. That's exactly.
Yeah.
But I think it's like it's just society shifting, kind of like because I feel like pendulum had shifted kind of towards one direction, and now I feel like maybe there's this movement that definitely has toxic elements towards bringing quote unquote bringing back masculinity, and
Yeah,
I
totally
don't know.
backlash, like a reactionary kind of thing. It's like, and I'm not really. I think a lot of it sucks, but I kind of
Hmm.
see where it's coming from because I do encounter people that are really hostile to things that I do like about masculinity,
Right.
and that is quite off-putting and stuff. And so I kind of see why
Hmm.
people are like getting more riled up in reaction to that.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like I don't. I guess I'm just going more for balance. I just want to
Exactly.
like exist in kind of a state that. Okay, this is making me think of something. I didn't want to get into this on the Twitch stream, but maybe we
Oh
can.
yeah.
I've had this idea of like health and form. I've been
Hmm.
thinking about a lot this week, and I'm not smart enough to think about
Right.
this. I guess. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I mean, you can think about whatever you want, but like, I feel like there's some really smart people out there that could help you with this. But I've been thinking about this idea of like a lot of health is based around form, right? Like formal structures in reality that we recognize and like label
Hmm.
as healthy, right? So like if you think of like a healthy man or a healthy woman or a healthy dog, certain images come to your mind, right? And it's not going to be the same for everyone.
Mm,
And not even just images,
right.
but all the details of that. Like, you might think of what they're eating, or how much they work out, or like what their living
Uh huh.
conditions are like, how clean are things and stuff, and like all these different things and how like I guess I don't know. That's part of why I'm saying I'm like not smart enough. Or I haven't thought it through enough. Is what I really mean. Like, it's a pretty
Hmm.
disorganized thought, so maybe I should save it for another time. But it's like, yeah. I guess the question. I'll just try to formulate a question out of it at this
Right.
point. Like, is there or not is there, but how much should one rely on like formal structures to determine their health?
Mm, right.
Because I think a lot of the masculinity blowback thing plays off of
Hmm.
that in a way where it's like so some people are
There's a
doing
certain
it as a
form.
reaction, and I
Yeah, I
think
get what
so.
you're saying.
I think people get drawn to it because uh, they're kind of depressed, right? Or like they're unsatisfied
Right.
with their life and maybe they blame
Hmm.
themselves and
Yeah.
so then they start to critically examine their own life
Hmm.
and it's like well what do they have what measuring rod do they use to do
Right.
that. I guess religions provide a lot of that and that's kind
Hmm.
of like not a lot of people have that these days
Right.
but then and so what fills in the gaps are like yeah, these like masculinity influencers, that are like, this is how a man should be. Like, come up with a bunch
They
of
have. They
videos.
definitely have formal structures for what health looks like to them.
Right. It's like they're building a formality to it. And a lot of
Yeah.
it's based in older, more like formal kind of stuff,
Hmm.
but it's like adapted to a more modern age, more.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I know I have particular things. It's an interesting. Like, I have particular images of what I think health looks like, and for me, it's probably not too similar to the to what they're presenting as being healthy. I'm like, eating well, not eating red meat all the time. It's not sounds like a bad idea to me, you know. Um,
Although some of them do say to eat nothing but red meat, like the
exact,
carnivore diet and stuff.
yeah, that shit's crazy to me.
Yeah.
But
I
maybe
have a
my
friend
form's
who
wrong.
tried it, and it seems
Oh
like such
yeah,
a bad idea.
how did it go for him? Did you ever ask him like how
Yeah,
it went?
he did have some benefits, but he didn't stick with
Oh
it for super long.
yeah,
I
I mean it's
imagine it
better than
kind of
just
feels good.
better than
Yeah,
you just eating a shit ton of bread, like just only carbs. I think.
probably better than that. Yeah, it's like, because yeah, I mean, red meat is extremely nourishing, right? So if you just did bread,
Yeah,
you'd be malnourished, but
right.
you can kind of get by on just meat. He did a lot of keto diet, so it's
Uh huh.
before that, and I think that made it more accessible.
Right.
Because essentially that's what happens is you like lose you once you stop eating carbs, you like go
You
into a
lose.
different sort of state. They call it like ketosis or something like
Oh. Hmm.
that. And I don't know what the state of that is. That it was definitely a fad for a while. I haven't heard about it much in a while.
I
And
mean, it's a good way to lose weight. Just eat meat because you're not eating carbs.
right, it seemed like it was
So like,
effective, but maybe no one wanted to stick with it because carbs are so good.
uh, yeah, carbs are delicious.
I tried
And
keto once. I get a lot of joint pain, so I do like to try things that might help with
Hmm.
that,
Right.
And my friend was doing it, and it seemed like he spoke so highly of it. I tried it, but I had spasms after like a
Oh,
few days of it. I think because in the first,
yeah.
you kind of get like you kind of go through a phase of being like kind of sick from it, I guess, and then you get used to it, and it's not so bad.
Hmm.
And it's really hard to like hold on to your electrolytes since your body's like adjusting to it.
Right.
I don't know. I think it's better not to mess with things too much. These
I've
diet
been doing the
fads.
like I've been doing like cauliflower rice, leafy greens, chicken, mushrooms with like some kind of sauce on it. And
That sounds great.
it's it's delicious. Like sometimes it's a pesto sauce, you know,
So
or
it's kind of lower carb because you're doing cauliflower rice instead of rice.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. But it still has a lot of like nutrients and
And a lot of like
protein.
vegetable carbs. Is that
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, that
So
sounds good.
it's been all kind of like life changing almost to try to eat better because I was eating like garbage before, and it was a lot of red meat, you know,
Yeah.
like a lot of ground beef and stuff like that, and bread pretty much with every meal. And it's
That's
just
tough
like
bread.
my stomach didn't feel good. It's
No,
the only way I
mine
can
wouldn't either. Yeah.
describe it. So that's
That's.
been good.
I think that's a
But
great strategy is to listen to your body, as they say, right?
yeah,
And paying attention to how you feel, like hours or even the next day after you eat something.
hmm,
It feels good. I felt like crap.
so important. Yeah, but I just wasn't listening to, it's there's so many delicious things that I love to eat, but it's not worth it. Like I love a Philly cheesesteak, and there's this place that sandwich place that has a really good like don't so good,
Yeah.
and like but I can't do it anymore. I can't even do a half one of those.
Wow, really? It's like you've lost the
It's
taste for
just
it.
it's delicious in the moment, but it's a gut bomb. Not worth it.
Oh, right.
An hour after the
Makes sense.
fact.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, just
Yeah.
getting that kind of stuff out of your life makes things so much better.
Right. Yeah.
I have certain things that are really bad, but they don't create enough pain to stop me,
Uh
but it's
huh.
like, but I know it's like not the right thing to do because
Right.
like pizza does create some pain, but I'm like, it's
Pizza's
worth
a
it.
lot. Pizza's a lot of cheese.
It's a lot of cheese, and I'm like kind of lactose intolerant.
Oh.
I don't know. The cheese doesn't affect me in the same way as like all the other dairy products, but
No.
I don't know. Dairy's a gamble for me. Sometimes it doesn't bother me. I've learned to steer clear
Dairy
of
is
it.
so good though. There's
I know it's such a good like ingredient in so many
it
things.
is.
It's too risky. It's not worth the risk. But cheese isn't risky. It's gonna make me feel bad, but it's not gonna like mess me up in the same way
It's
dairy
not gonna
does.
ruin your life for a day.
Yeah, it's just gonna make me feel weird, but not like horrible.
Yeah.
Should I play this game?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember. There's so much to it, but I think I'll just start. It's kind of a hard game. Our primary objective is to hold these islands. If we do that, we might just have a chance at winning this war. Right, it's kind of roguelike. in that I think you have to like beat all of these islands in one go, or you have to start over.
Oh, okay.
I think it's been a long time since
If
I
you
played it.
if you are from the future, you'll find our island is even further back in time than you expected.
Dang it.
If not for the Vec, I'd have loved to give you a tour of the old Earth relics. Tell me more.
Take less than 3 grid damage, protect the power generator, or defend the tanks. What do you think?
Take less than 3 grid damage, protect the power generation. Okay, and what's the other one again?
Defend the tanks.
What do you think? I don't know what any of this means, really.
Okay, let's just do this. This sounds easier.
Cool.
We've got engineers working on 2 old Earth tanks in this region. These show up running shortly after you arrive. Okay, so I have to defend these tanks.
See,
Right, okay, it's coming back to me. And if you put
how
them in
many
the
of these do you get
trees,
to?
it hides them.
Oh, nice.
And then this thing, I
How
didn't.
many of these do you get to place?
Just these 3.
Okay,
And you can like there you can get different loadouts and stuff as you unlock things throughout the game.
right.
But this one's like the basic starting one. Right, I have to defend these buildings.
Oh, I thought you had to defend the tanks.
Oh, someone's trying to watch us.
Oh, nice.
Says it won't let him chat till he follows me for a month. Well, I don't want that.
I got Discord settings, dude.
Well, this one's Twitch.
Oh,
Okay, we have to put this on hold. Sorry, we just got into the game,
okay.
but I do want to figure this out
Yeah.
so that we can try this out. If you're there, Jeff, figure it out. Oh, David said he got in. It doesn't say I have any viewers. It just says one, which would be me.
Oh, he's in. Hey, David, if you're there.
Yeah, hello, David. He says he's been lurking.
He's been lurking.
Yeah, that's it. He's not been chatting, which is great. I
He's
don't.
just a lurker.
No one. There's nothing wrong with lurking. That's. I mean, when I
Right,
usually
right.
lurk when I'm watching other streamers.
Yeah.
Okay. Creator dashboard. I should just try to figure out how to do this. All right. Trying to figure out how to let people chat. How to let people chat in Twitch without following first. Okay, I guess my mic is too quiet. Oh, this is great having you guys watch and give a little feedback. Because otherwise, I really have no idea. Where is my mic? My mic. Where is my mic? Is this my mic? Is this my mic? Testing? Yeah, okay. That's as high as it goes, so hopefully that's better. Okay, one thing at a time. I'm gonna. Fastest method is to type a command directly into your Twitch chat. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I need to set up for Twitch. It's pretty informal kind of Twitch show at this point, but I'm slowly setting more and more stuff up as I go. Because we like it. We like doing this. It's fun.
Yeah.
And I like taking it slow like this. Okay, back to the switch. No. Actually.
Yeah, it's like we don't need to wait a month to let people into the chat, you know.
Definitely not.
We're not at that.
Alright, Jeff. Give it a go. Say something wildly inappropriate so we can ban you. Automod held
Jeff?
a. Okay, I'll allow it. But try to clean it up, okay? This is a serious establishment I'm trying to get going here. Andy, you can't see the Twitch chat, can you?
I can't see the Twitch chat, no. But I
Because
could
you're
log
on.
into the yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just try to fill you in when people say something.
Right on.
Rain Farmer says fuck. This is our first this is
Come
the
on, Rain
first
Farmer.
chat. This is the first chat
Yeah.
of the channel ever.
We've been doing this for probably a month, maybe.
We've been doing this for a month, and Andy should log in, and it'll increase your viewers. The problem is, Andy is interacting with this only through a phone.
Yeah.
And I guess, Andy, if you wanted to, you could open up Twitch and then minimize it, and I think it might.
That's what I'm gonna do.
And then you could look from time to time if you want to see the chat. But Rain Farmer is correct. That would increase the viewers. That's a good thing. So you said the sound's a little bit better. What did you? Oh, he's crying. What did you mean by hoping it would do a follow up? Is that like an alert kind of thing? All right, so what follow up? Oh, it's what you said in your text. Oh, Dark Beast Zero says hey hey. So Andy, these are friends of mine from Bellingham that I think maybe you've met.
Nice.
So yeah, welcome Rain Farmer and Dark Beast Zero to Second Best Friends podcast.
Yeah.
This is my friend Andy from high school, and we started doing this like a month ago, where we usually do a bit more gaming. We've been just chatting a lot today. We've had a lot to say, I guess. And usually we do Kaizo, which is probably what it actually says on Twitch. But I'm just showing Andy this game because I know he likes. What are these? What's this genre called?
Grid-based RPGs.
Grid-based RPG, tactical game. Um, oh, I followed your channel. Usually that makes a graphic event on the stream. Yeah, I haven't set it up. Maybe that's a good project to do next week. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't have any ideas of what to do. Because Andy, you haven't really watched Twitch before, have you?
Nah, a lot of this is new to me.
So what Rain Farmer is asking about is normally on Twitch. Normally, usually channels I don't watch very much have an obnoxious amount of like alerts, they're called, and so if someone follows your channel, there'll be like a little graphic event on the stream, and it will, it'll be a like a little animation or a sound or something, and they're usually memes, and some of them are pretty funny sometimes. And so anytime someone follows or subscribes or donates, and yeah, I just haven't said
Then
anything.
then some yeah, yeah.
Mostly, at this point, you know, since we have viewers, I'll just re-explain this. Mostly, this is just kind of about chilling with my buddy Andy and playing video games and talking about stuff, but making it like a podcast or a Twitch stream makes it kind of feel more fun, and that's pretty much the goal at this point. And it seems like we like it, and we're gonna keep doing it. So I think as I go, I'm just gonna add more and more things like that, like new alerts, and just let it grow kind of organically instead of like doing a bunch of work for something that who knows how long we're gonna do it. But for now, it's pretty good. I do want to.
It says
What?
verify. It says I'm trying to do it. It says verified only chat. Tangle Taro requires phone verification. Oh, okay. It says go to settings. All right.
Yeah, I don't think these guys are all chatting. Or maybe, maybe Twitch. You have to be verified on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's chill. Thank you. That's the main idea. And let's just chill out and play some video games. Hopefully, so I have this idea where I do want to set up donations and have all proceeds go to getting Andy a computer so that Andy can actually play games. um, but I don't have any of that set up yet.
Please.
This is the first time we've ever
Yeah.
got viewers. Or this is the first time we've got chatters, actually. We get viewers every time, but I just never know because they never chat. And I don't know if they stick around for that long. But actually, someone followed us last week. I don't know who they were, so.
You have a follower?
Yeah, we've got.
Holy shit.
Where does it say? We've got 6 followers.
I don't know, man.
I'm assuming
I thought I'd never.
2 of those we just got today. But yeah, so I don't even know who those other followers. They might be here right now. Followers are stalkers. Okay, now I don't remember how to freaking play this game. Maybe I do need to do this tutorial. Oh yeah, okay. It's coming back to me.
Yeah, we do need like, because I'm looking at the Twitch stream now. We need like cool graphics for sure when people say things.
Yeah, maybe set up a TTS. Although I'm not a big fan of TTS. But, I want to get an overlay, like a nice like background and stuff, especially for when we're just talking. Because right now when we're just talking, it's just black.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think we should just spam it with like requests for donations to my laptop
To your
fund.
laptop fun.
Yeah,
A sub only chat, so they have to
yeah,
donate.
yeah,
Yeah, we could
exactly.
just get into that. To my two friends watching. Just once a week, you guys come on and we just beg you for money.
Yeah, man, I have a kid, you know?
Yeah, Andy really needs it. Action available. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Time to blow some guys up. I shouldn't have done that move. Oh, undo move. Okay, so I've got these. Oh, whoops. Oh, dang, I forgot about that. So, I don't know if you caught that, but I punched the enemy into the tank I'm trying to protect. It's a good game, man. It's got, like,
Yeah.
these squares, an enemy is gonna pop up there on the next turn. And
Hmm.
so what I did by pushing this guy over top of it, the enemy is gonna damage his own guy when he pops up,
Oh,
which is
yeah.
kind of cool. Unless the guy jumps away. But... Oh, I see what it is. Oh, that's weak. Okay, that's all my turns. Yeah, it kills the one on top and it blocks the one underneath. I already lost them. I guess it's a bonus objective, so...
It sucks sometimes. It sucks to not get the bonus objective, though.
That's alright. It's my first time playing in years. Oh, maybe I should have left him there.
When you go along, do you get different types of characters to use who have like different movement? Like you can move them farther.
Yeah, yeah, it's really varied. You can get like a whole different
Nice.
kind of setup to start the game with. You like unlock things and
That's cool.
yeah. Okay, so I've been like bound. You can hurt your own guys. I'm gonna do this. Oh, I forgot I can use these tanks. Oh, right. And so I don't want to smash him into the building because that will. Because the building are like good people that we don't want to hurt. Okay, so all that does is just. It just does one. It didn't do him damage, but it moved him. Dang, I wanted to hit this guy up, but I guess I can't. Oh,
This game's fucking cool, dude.
this game's so good. It's kind of like it's got me all caught up in my thoughts, so I'm not being as good a Twitch streamer. But I started learning how to play Go. Says Rain Farmer. That's cool. Dark Beast Zero. Don't you play Go sometimes? So I'm not using this because it has splash damage and I don't want to hurt the buildings. Oh, I could have used it. Oh, I lost all the tanks. Both tanks were destroyed, but they were the only other defense we had in the region. We're vulnerable.
What are you gonna do now?
So, I'm gonna give up and let the aliens take over.
Yeah,
I was really counting on those tanks, man. I'm demoralized. I
let's
so
go.
the point of the game is to just take all the lands, but the bonus is like help give you like they give you bonuses.
Yeah.
That's yeah, it's exactly like Final Fantasy Tactics, but with mechs.
Mm.
This game was made by the same people that made FTL, and it's exceptionally clever in the way they set up the levels. In that there's just all these sort of like uh, domino effect kind of things. Like I don't know if you noticed me, like I destroyed a monster, but I pushed it into the building, so it damaged the building that I was trying to protect, and like just kind of stuff
Mhm.
like that. But
Yeah.
I gotta take another quick break. I'll be right back. Um,
Yeah, I can see the Twitch, but it's not letting me chat.
Hello, I'm back. This game also reminds me of
Hello.
XCOM. Yeah, I never played XCOM, but that game looks really cool. So, what do you think? Should I keep playing this, or should I go back to Kaizo?
You should go back to Kaizo.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. We'll see how the fan base reacts
I knew
to it.
I knew you were thinking it.
You knew I wanted. You could tell. I was like getting
Yeah,
ready
dude.
for this.
Yeah.
I mean, I love this game, but it's a little bit. Oh, everyone's saying Kaizo. Okay, good. It's a little.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It occupies my mind, so it's hard for me to play it and be like in a conversation, you know.
Right.
Whereas
It's a
Kaizo.
lot like Fire Emblem, that game.
Oh, right.
I
That's what
mean,
got us on the topic. Was
but
Fire
it's
Emblem.
like yeah, there's so many different classes in Fire Emblem of like and it's more you have like 10 to 12 people and they're all kind of fixed in one spot at the beginning of the thing. And it's usually like boss oriented, like you're beating enemies until you get to the boss sort of a thing. But
Okay. Yeah,
that's pretty
that sounds cool. That sounds yeah, like it has more of a variety of like pieces to put on the board essentially.
yeah. They were like classes, like some classes have really shitty movement, but they're really strong.
I should
And
check
you
it
know,
out. Do you guys ever
yeah,
play Kaizo or not Kaizo? Fire Emblem in the chat. And yes, Rain Farmer, you can invite your friend to chat for sure. Um, invite everybody that you think would be interested in it. Um, Dang, I'm a little chilly. I need to put on a sweater or something. All right, so in case you guys haven't heard about it before, Kaizo Mario refers usually to ROM hacks, or it can be Mario Maker. Uh, but in the ROM hack world, I think most of it is based on Super Mario World, and they're just really difficult versions of Super Mario World that people made because they love it so much. And this game that I'm opening right now is called Quickie World, and it is okay. Here we go. This is Quickie World, and it's considered a beginner ROM hack, which is kind of an oxymoron because or not beginner ROM hack, a beginner Kaizo ROM hack, but it's kind of an oxymoron because wait, I have to restart it. Kind of an oxymoron because Kaizo is extremely difficult, but among the games that achieve Kaizo status, this one's considered to be um, this one's considered to be a beginner hack, and it's called Quickie World because it's all about going fast.
like you can't even pause for half a second,
Right. Sometimes.
or else,
And sometimes you have to pause for half a second. Oh, I forgot
right?
about this level. I don't think he's gonna. Dude, this level. Oh my god. So this is Kaizo. And what I'm trying to do is get the shell in front of the Koopa, um, so that he'll kick it over here, and then as he'll kick it to the right, and as he kicks it, I have to hit the other off switch. You'll see it eventually once I figure out how to do it. But if I kill him, it doesn't work. But I have to basically hit this in the right rhythm to get the shell all the way over here. Damn. So, what were we talking about before we realized there were people watching?
Uh,
Like we were
good
so like
question.
talkative, and then as soon as we realized we were being observed. See, so that's what happens if you don't get there fast enough. But that's technically an improvement.
Yeah, I don't remember what we were talking about.
Yeah, that's all right. We
So
haven't.
satisfying when you actually get it on these levels.
I know it's a long slog, but eventually.
Right.
Gosh, how do I get the speed up there? Rain Farmer says cheese. I think he means because we're on
Cheese.
camera. Because we're on like
I think he means discuss cheese,
oh,
you know?
Oh, okay. You're probably right.
Which I am a fan. Or I think maybe that's what we were discussing
Oh,
prior
we were
to.
talking about cheese. We were talking about
Yeah,
pizza and food and like.
right.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
What's
a fan
your
of cheese, but
What's your favorite
like
pizza?
I my favorite pizza,
Yeah.
probably like a classic, either like a classic meat pizza or I do like a Hawaiian.
Oh shit. The dark
Yeah.
side. Because
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't have the
Hawaiian's
most
just code for
refined
pineapple, right?
and Canadian ham
Yeah,
or
but
whatever it's called.
if you put pineapple on there,
Yeah.
none of the other stuff matters anymore. Because you put pineapple on it. Oh,
If you really want
that's
to,
progress. Technically.
I mean, if you really want to get crazy with it, you put like jalapenos on it, and then you get the sweet and the spicy with the jalapeno. That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah. No, I I respect it. Thin or thick
I don't
crust?
know. Like a thinner crust for me.
I think I say the same. I prefer thin. I enjoy a thick crust sometimes. There's some really nice
Yeah.
like thick crust pizza, but
What about sauce ratio?
uh,
Ratio of sauce to cheese to crust.
I don't know. I guess I don't know how to talk about that. I know I have an opinion, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I've never tried to describe it.
I like very sauced pizza.
Okay.
Almost.
You gotta enjoy those little
Fuck.
victories. Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting. I didn't realize I could do that. Pointless thing.
Thin or thick crust.
Do you like pesto?
Pesto. I like pesto. I think I consider pesto kind of a novelty. Like
Yeah, it's not really like a
it's kind of like
pizza.
it's kind of a are we talking the sauces pesto or
Yeah.
like okay. Yeah.
No, I think in the context of pizza, right? It's like getting a pesto pizza.
Yeah, but sometimes the pesto is just like drizzled over the top.
Oh. What are
I've had that before.
I think I have too. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm generally for pesto, but you know.
I really like a pesto pizza. It's it kind of like it's like on the edge of like, is this a pizza? Yes, it's a pesto pizza. But you still like
Right.
the question the question hangs as you eat the pizza, you know, in a way that it
Hmm.
never does with like a pepperoni pizza.
Right.
Especially late pizza after drinking. Yeah, pesto sounds good after drinking. Cuz isn't like the
Definitely sounds good.
greasiness of pesto like, or just greasiness in general, like kind of good for you if you're full of alcohol?
That sounds right. I don't know. That sounds right.
Like not really in like a really good for you kind of way, but like, okay, so here's the part where the game gets
Yeah.
hard. So what you're supposed to
Oh
do
yeah, you have
there
to do a shell.
is
You have to
called
do
a
a shell
shell
jump.
jump. Yeah, shell jump. Which I love shell jumps, and I want to get better at them, so that's great.
Oh yeah, Philly cheesesteaks. Those are good too. Uh,
That's something I don't think I've had like a real Philly cheesesteak ever, actually. I think the
really?
only Philly cheesesteak I've ever had is the Hot Pocket Philly cheesesteak.
Oh,
And it's not very
that's not
good.
a.
And I'm assuming it's
Um,
a horrible, like a horrible example of a
it's a
cheesesteak.
terrible Philly cheesesteak experience.
Yeah.
Um, it's like just gooey, like deliciousness. Like if you're gonna go by like straight up a Philly cheesesteak, and like if you're from Philadelphia, you're super annoying about it. They put cheese whiz in there. Like that's a classic cheesesteak with just thinly sliced steak, pretty much. Sometimes onions, maybe,
Sounds
and
pretty
like,
good. Is there
but
anywhere to get that in Bellingham?
probably not. I would very
Yeah.
much doubt it. But it's also really good if you just put American. I like it with just American cheese, and um, there's something really satisfying about it. But it's like every time I eat it, it's such just a bad idea, like a bad life decision. But
Dark Beast says there is. Says yeah. Is that too? Is there cheesesteak in Bellingham?
I don't know. He says the music makes me happy. Oh, that's Rain Farmer.
Oh, I think you get the chats faster than I do. Oh yeah, they come in slow on OBS. Okay, that's all right. I've got a plan.
Looks like there's some places to get cheesesteaks in Bellingham if you're interested.
Racket and McKay's. Oh, like McKay's Tap House? Is it good? Is it a good cheesesteak at McKay's or Racket? Maybe this could be video game and cooking show. I'd be down to do some cooking streams. I love cooking.
Yeah.
I'd have to. I don't have the setup. I'd have to like get a camera because I'm just using my laptop camera right now. Although I guess I could use like my iPad or my phone. Yeah, I could just do that. I'm really not phone savvy. Like everything technological I do is I prefer to do it on the computer. Yeah, it's so good it'll give you a heart attack. All right. That sounds really good, I guess.
You should, yeah, you should probably like experience it if you can.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to have a heart attack without ever having had a Philly cheesesteak.
That
You know, the irony. So my honestly my favorite pizza, I know this is like the most vanilla basic thing, but it's the pepperoni. I just love
Classic.
I just love it. I feel
Classic.
like, and whenever I go to a new pizza place, I want it to be the first thing I get because it's like the platonic ideal of a pizza, you know? And I feel like if a pizza place can't get pepperoni right, I'm not interested in what everything else they're trying to do, you know? Like,
Right.
good form is all
No,
about
I
like
get that. I get
practicing the
that.
basics, you know?
Right.
And if I ate
I
ice
don't know.
cream,
What are you looking for in a good pepperoni pizza?
oh, so much. And there's so many different kinds of good, oh, dang it, of good
Yeah.
pepperoni pizza. Like, uh, like sometimes I love it when the pepperoni is like extra thick and it makes the little like bowl shape once it cooks.
Hmm. Yeah.
That can really get me going sometimes. Um, but I like
Yeah,
just
those
like
ones are delicious.
double pepperoni. Um, when it just covers like the whole thing. That's kind of nice. Just lots
Hmm.
of pepperoni. I mean, it's kind of that's like harder on the gut though. It's a lot of salt at once, salt and grease. Um, but yeah, I mean, you brought up sauce ratio earlier, and sauce ratio
Yeah.
is important to me. Like I said, I don't have
Okay.
the words to describe what I like.
Okay.
I guess just a moderate amount, like, oh, hooray.
You did it.
Okay. so so this is like the spirit of Kaizo right there. That's If you're trying to figure out what Kaizo was, that last scene there was exactly what Kaizo's all about.
Deep fried eel cream cheese
Oh, I gotta spit it in.
sushi.
I had deep fried
That
eel
sounds
cream
so good.
cheese sushi today. It's the best. Whoa, where'd you get it? If you don't mind saying. We do want to probably develop a habit of not doxing ourselves, but I think we can talk about Bellingham. Oh, Momiji in Seattle. Okay, yeah, Seattle's got good sushi sometimes. Was it in the International District? Ah, I was just thinking I got that down. Oh, Capitol Hill. You need to load up on yummy food when you go to Japan. I will, for sure. I'm so excited.
I'm pretty
Uh,
jealous of you for all of that you get to go to Japan.
that's like the main event. I think we're just gonna go and like eat. We reserved a couple nights at a Ryukon too, which is like an onsen hotel, like a hot spring hotel. Um, yeah, it's gonna just be chill. A Japan streaming event? I don't know, maybe. Um, Probably not. Because, like I said, I'm not phone savvy, and I don't think I'm gonna bring a computer. And but maybe I could if you guys would be into it. Um,
Yeah, at the hot springs, man.
Show off the hot springs. That's
Yeah,
like a category on Twitch is like pools and hot tubs, but it wasn't really what I thought I'd be getting into.
Yeah, Jade lived in Japan for a while, and um, she
Oh,
said the
cool.
food was the best. Food was the best part, but also it's just like an experience in general of just, especially like the cities and stuff are really fun and vibrant, and
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
excited.
that's one of the places I really want to go when I if I ever have money.
Well, we just gotta get you that computer, and then our streaming career will take off.
Yeah, Will.
Because then we can do collaborations, and like you can stream when you
Uh
want to
huh.
stream, or you can or you can keep doing it the same. But at the very least, we'll be like able to play games.
Right.
My friend did point out, I think it was one of the friends in the chat, that if you wanted to, you could get your own stream channel going just on your phone.
Oh,
And
that's
there's like
true.
phone games and stuff if you wanted to play games.
I guess that's the next step.
If you want, I mean,
What?
I'm pretty stoked with this situation because I think we can get cool cartoon avatars. Exactly. Dark Beast knows what it's about. Uh, or do you mean like VTubers? Like doing some animal VTubing? I don't know if that's really my thing, but or not animal. You said cartoon. Okay, I'd be into some cartoons VTubing. But
Yeah, why not?
have you seen? Do you know about VTubing, Andy?
No, I don't know about any of this shit, really.
Okay. Um, I gotta ask before I just start explaining it.
Oh yeah.
We could vibe code a game and make millions on it. Yeah, maybe. It's like a cartoon face that moves, not like a full body. Bribing, those are creepy. So, Andy, VTubing is like, it's kind of cool, and sometimes it's kind of pervy, but it's generally pretty cool. People people basically set up a green screen, and there's like pretty available, relatively cheap programs where you can like set up this. You can basically set up like an anime cartoon that moves. Like if you move your hand across the screen, the cartoon will, and so it like replaces
Uh,
you as a, so instead of, right now it's like they see my face, they would just see like a cartoon version of me, or or honestly whatever I wanted. I could be like a creature, or
yeah.
like another gender, or like, whatever I want. And
I see the potential.
it's a big thing. There's a lot of VTubers on. It came from YouTube, but there's a lot on Twitch now, and it's cool. I think
Hmm.
because some people are really like, they have reasons why they don't want to show their face,
Right.
but they get to still kind of live out that experience. And I think it's really good for that. And then sometimes it's just really funny.
Yeah, I mean, think about all of the cool things you could be.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I could just be like, are you saying that I could just be like Mufasa or
You
another
could make that.
character from Lion King?
That might
Yeah.
be kind of hard, um,
Yeah.
but I mean, like there's a pretty big furry community that could probably help you out with that.
Oh,
Honestly,
sure. You got some ins with the furry community or
I do
I don't
not.
know.
Uh, I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm not aware of anyone that I know being a furry, and it's not really my thing. But to each their own. Um, you'll get in trouble if you use copyrighted characters. That makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense.
They're on Cap Hill. Are you talking about the furries? There's been one person I've seen walking around in full like mascot level like dog costume, just walking around Bellingham. And I'm like, that's pretty bold. Like considering the
Yeah.
like the implications of what that means this day and age, or what that could mean.
I don't know if I could live my life that loudly, you know, if I was a furry. I think I have a little bit too much shame for that. I don't know.
That's fair. I think a lot
But
of people.
maybe it's very liberating
I bet.
to just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna be a fucking furry. I don't know.
That's cool. It'll suck if it's raining though. Yeah, that might ruin the costume.
It's true.
Uh,
Did they think of that? Did they think about what happens when it rains? I don't think they did. I don't think they thought it through.
thing about rain in Bellingham is it's never. I'm dying in some of the dumbest ways today. Thing about rain in Bellingham is it's so like light, you know. So if you're just walking to the co-op, or that's I always see them walking by the co-op, and it's not very far, like it might just dry out.
It never really dries out fully. I
Well, I
feel
mean
like,
when you bring it inside, you know, just it might dry out.
yeah,
If it's just a drizzle, it's like oops. That's why we don't have lots of furries. I think they're probably all in Arizona or something. Maybe. I think there might be other reasons why you don't see them. Um, we might have a lot in Bellingham. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised. But I think it's more like
no, but
I think they're more secretive about like going out in their furry costumes. But maybe more and more.
it'd be
I guess.
funny if they were just all out in the fucking desert of Arizona. You
Actually,
know?
yeah, that sounds like one of the worst places. That'd be so hot.
Oh my god.
Furries evolved out of 80s sci-fi conventions. That makes sense.
Oh, I've never actually traced the history of furries,
I always figured it was
but
just the Disney Robin Hood, and like, and that was just it.
what were some of the '80s, I guess, shows that
I mean that
would
I
have
feel like a
had
lot of
animal stuff?
I feel like I don't know, but those that kind of costume does seem very like 80s to me, like
Right.
a big like mascot animal costume. And if you're going to like a sci-fi convention, you probably got a lot of people dressing up as like aliens and animals and
For sure.
started as comic books. Ooh, almost didn't get that one.
Started as
Oh
comic
man,
books.
I gotta do a little. Oh, is the
Oh,
documentary good? Ah, ah.
most. So I have some questions about the fur. I don't know if anyone knows more about the furry community, but like, is it if you're a furry, do you have a fetish? Like, is that net? Do you necessarily have a fetish, or is it a broader community and there's not necessarily like the fetish aspect to it? Is my
I
question.
I believe I don't know. I'm definitely not an authority on this, but
Yeah,
but I believe that this day and age that the fetish is implied, right? It's like, or maybe not even implied. That's
kind of
like
seems
the
like it.
definition of the word. It's like someone that's it's like
I got a furry in my head.
a sexual sort of thing, and I know more than I ever wanted to
Right.
about.
It's just like most fetishes are thousands of years old. Like BDSM, you know. Uh,
I don't know, man. I don't know
but
about that. I guess maybe they are.
furry, it's just being from the '80s. That's a very relatively new phenomenon. Kind of crazy, and now it's such a big thing.
Yeah, but people have been dressing up like animals for
Yeah,
it goes way back before the 80s.
yeah,
The
you're
thing
probably
it's
right
like
about.
the word furry and the way it manifests today is like a product of the 80s. But uh, but not like not the idea of like being an animal in the bedroom, you know. Cuz it
Right.
probably has a lot of roots too in like the Playboy bunny, right? Like
Huh. Interesting.
that's an older
Yeah.
take on the same idea, right? Oh, I lost.
There's been a there's been a lot of
Oh.
animal characters who have been sexualized in the history of cinema, even. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it goes way back. What are you guys talking about? There's a really funny documentary about a furry convention in Seattle
Sounds
that
like the furries are
that got
kind of
really messed up.
toxic and
If you're not
have
a
a bad
furry, then it's a
reputation.
fetish. Wait, do you mean not being a furry is a fetish? Like I'm not a furry, so that's my fetish. It's like just having
If you're
sex
not,
with people that aren't dressed up like animals. And like they tried to move it to Spokane but couldn't because of their bad reputation. That's funny. Yeah, Spokane's like we don't want that shit. I don't think
well,
I'm not gonna
cool.
say the furry community's toxic, but it sounds like that one convention got messed up in that
Right.
documentary. Um, it might be. I really don't know. Everything I know about furries comes from Drawfee, which
Who's
is
that?
a sweet YouTube channel where they draw pictures and tell jokes. And
Ah,
I don't know if any of them are actually furries, but they draw a lot of art and get a lot of requests to draw like furry art, and so I think that's how they know about it.
mm.
Rainforest, that's the name of the documentary, I take it. Oh my god, I lost the shell jump rhythm. Oh man, my nose is itching. Now I feel like a real streamer. I feel like streamers are always complaining about how itchy their nose gets, and I always just thought it was a euphemism for coke, but I'm not doing any coke, and my nose is itching like crazy.
That's where we're going wrong here.
Not enough coke?
Yep. I gave up alcohol, so I have to replace it with something. Might as well be and some
Hopefully
kind of
something
upper.
stimulating.
Yeah, that's a lot better than a downer, in my opinion. But also, it's not a good idea to start doing cocaine, even though it is fun. Have you ever tried cocaine before? No, maybe we're on stream.
Funny joke.
I've never done that stuff before. No, I'm just joking.
Actually, I will talk about it. I have done it, and I didn't notice it.
Really?
I mean, I did stay up late, and I had energy, and that's all. That's all.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't.
why it's good.
I guess that that was. I can see the appeal. I can see the appeal. I think I was expecting more of like a rush, or like a high. But that's all in the past.
Yeah,
We don't want to. We don't want to get banned from Twitch. Please don't ban us,
no,
Twitch. My nose just itches, and I don't know if it might be.
and that's
It might be like sort of a placebo because I've seen so many streamers talk about how their nose itches,
yeah.
and then everyone makes fun of them saying that it's cocaine, and they're always like, "No, it's not. I swear, it's not." And up until now, I always kind of thought maybe it was. Because some of the streamers, they have really high energy.
They're just naturally energetic people.
But, yeah. Okay, tiny jumps, tiny jumps. Oh, okay. Sometimes you gotta go slow in Quickie World. You wouldn't expect that in Quickie World. Happens more often than you'd think. I want to try smelling salts. I heard it activates your frontal lobe all weirdly. Dude, be careful. I don't know about smelling salts. I mean, I think it does what it does. People do it for a reason, but I don't think it's a good idea.
Sounds like there's some interesting frontal lobe implications.
It's probably not good for your frontal lobe. I don't know, I'm no doctor, but I'm just gonna make that statement. Dang, this level's hard. I don't know if I'm distracted because we actually have a Twitch chat for the first time, but I feel like this level might be harder than like some of the more recent ones. Oh, whoops! I gotta wait.
Yeah, I remember this one taking a long time.
Don't be one of those streamers that just does wacky stuff chat tells you to do. Yeah, I'm not doing smelling salts. Although one of my favorite streamers is one of those. So I respect that, but I mean, he doesn't do everything chat tells him to, because his chat is crazy depraved, but
What's the thing where people just eat ungodly amounts of food? It's like
yeah,
mukbang or
mukbang.
something. Yeah, yeah.
Like, hey Taro, light your hair on fire. Yeah, that's not happening. Half the people in this chat are AI.
Don't you care about clicks and views?
Where are
You
the
may have
AI
to check.
bots? I thought Twitch was supposed to supply those automatically. Maybe there's more people on Twitch than I thought. More actual people. You'd be a good mukbanger, Dark Beast.
There's a certain appeal to it, like just stuffing your face.
Is that the direction you want this channel to go in, Andy? Should we mukbang?
I don't know, man. I've been like losing weight and like
Yeah.
making some healthy life choices, but like
Maybe that's why
I
you
don't know. It
didn't do
depends
it.
on like it really depends on. Is that something that we could turn into like profit and money. If so, then I'd probably be down, you know. But
Okay.
no,
I don't know.
no, I mean it doesn't actually sound like it would be fun to me. I mean,
Oh,
like
do you
every once in a
serious?
while.
Oh my god, I can't believe I got that. Wait. Fuck, what do I do there? I gotta be quick.
Dark B Zero, why do you think you would be a good candidate to be a mukbanger?
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. Yeah, that makes sense. I really like eating food.
Yeah, I mean I probably could have guessed that. Food is really, really good.
Yeah, I do too. I have no desire to be a mukbanger. I should probably make that clear. I don't
Yeah, yeah.
unless I'd have to be making so much money to be a mukbanger. Like I don't know. I have a deep sense of like shame around what I or not shame. I don't know. I guess yeah. I'd call it shame. Maybe like stuffing my face and having people watch really feels really
Yeah.
unsettling to me. Number one favorite
No,
food.
I would.
That's a tough one. I mean, it might be pepperoni pizza, but pepperoni pizza does make me feel kind of gnarly. So I don't know whether it depends on the category. Is it like just taste and indulgence, or is it like overall vibe and like how it makes you feel?
I don't know if it counts as a favorite food, but for me, it's like I could eat a well-made charcuterie board like every day
Oh
of
my
my
god,
life
yeah, me too.
with all sorts of different like cheeses and meats and what have you. Just injected it into my veins. Uh,
Injected into my veins. That's such a funny thing.
um,
Because really, that would take all the fun out of it.
yeah, I know cheesesteaks are so good.
It's like we got you on an IV drip, and it's cheesecake. It's cheese steak, just like you like. Yeah, sushi might be my actual favorite because I like the taste just as much as
True.
pepperoni pizza, and I feel good afterwards.
Yeah. I tried Korean food for the first time. I very much enjoyed
Oh
it.
my god,
I don't
Korean
know
food's
why I have
so
gone
good.
my whole life without trying it, but it's so
Oh,
good.
yeah. Oh, I want to go to Seattle just to get some Korean food. There's one
Yeah.
place in Bellingham, and it's good, but it's not the best Korean food I've had. One of my
I don't know
favorites.
if the place I went to was like considered good Korean food, but I think any kind of Korean food at the time would have just like blew away my taste buds. I was like, this is
Yeah,
so good.
like if you have nothing to compare it to.
Right.
I had some really good Korean in the U district a few times when I lived in Seattle. But I think my favorite was there's one like off to the side in Awajimaya, the big like sort of food market in the international district, and they do the like
Mhm.
I forget what it's called, but they like serve it to you in like a hot iron bowl or like stone bowl. I think it's iron, and they're like, don't stir it because as you eat the top, the bottom will keep cooking, and it will create this like
Oh,
rice crust that is just amazing. Um, yeah, Death Row last meal versus Deserted Island meal forever. That's a good like way to describe the two different favorite foods. I don't know. Would I get a pepperoni pizza on Death Row? I might. Is that just the worst? The most like vanilla basic thing to say.
Kind. Nah.
No, you stick
I
with
think
kinda.
Japanese food is a good choice for deserted island meal forever because I could see myself eating that every day.
Oh
It's
yeah.
relatively good for you. Uh, but like death row last meal, I love like ribs
Whoa, ribs. I haven't had ribs
with
in so
barbecue
long.
sauce. If they're smoked right,
Dark
like
Beast here.
comfort food like a baked potato to go with the ribs and stuff.
Okay. I never got into the baked potato.
You just have to put a bunch of shit on it, like
But I just feel like it's
sour
never
cream.
enough. It's never enough stuff to like.
Oh yeah, to get
I
over the
love.
fact that you're just eating a potato.
Yeah. I love potato and I love like fries or I love baking like sliced potatoes. So the grease and the spices like gets more all over them and they're more a little crispy, like chips almost.
Mhm.
It's something about like how starchy just like digging into a baked potato. I'm like, Number one favorite furry? I don't know. I'm not into that. Dark Beast, you're pretty into McKay's Tap House, huh? Their pizza is seriously greasy. Roger Rabbit, that's a decent answer.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess I don't know. I haven't really thought about it because I'm not. It's not usually something that turns me on. In fact, I'm not
There's
sure if
never
I've
been a
ever been
there's never
turned
been a
on.
cartoon character animal that you thought was hot before
I don't know about an animal. I
because they're
mean, I
so
guess
anthropomorphized. I'm trying to think of one that I was like. I'm sure there has been one.
I get a pretty nice feeling when I think of Maid Marian from Robin Hood.
Yeah.
But that's about as far as I
That's
go with
furry.
Death Row.
I don't know, man.
Tony the Tiger for sure. Yeah, I've heard he's a pretty popular one. I heard. Oh my god, I heard such a funny story. I don't know if I'll do it justice because it's like third or fourth hand coming from me because I didn't see it. But I guess what is it? Frosted Flakes? Is that Tony the Tiger? They did they made a VTuber of Tony the Tiger to have their own Twitch channel, just as like a fun promotional thing to get kids to buy more Frosted Flakes. But the comments, dude, the Twitch chat and the furries just came down so hard on it. Like, I'll let your imagination fill in the rest of the story, but
Yeah.
you can imagine just how much of a freaking PR disaster that probably was.
Yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Wait, oh shit! I think I figured out maybe my furry. Well, no, I can't even say that because it's just not honest. But no, I'm sticking with Maid Marian if I have to. If there's a gun to my head, but Tons of Sonic OCs. Is OC... What does OC mean, Dark Beast? I hear that all the time on Drawfee, and I haven't looked it up. Does it just mean original character? Like they made their own fanfic Sonic character? Yeah, original character.
It was good. Who hasn't had confused feelings for Tony the Tiger?
I don't feel confused at all about Tony the Tiger.
You don't?
I guess that's just me.
Type in your name in
He's
Sonic OC on Google.
Your name. It's a trap. Yeah. Why would I do that? My name in Sonic OC? Google just boots up its AI generator to create like a furry version of you. It'd be so creepy.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Oh my god, this level, dude. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna set up a timer. Should I take a break and set up a timer?
Oh, to see how long it takes to beat a level.
Yeah, so we can start timing the levels.
Yeah.
It's one of those little things, you know. Every week, if I like add something to the channel, it'll eventually be like a competent
A whole thing. Right.
like
Right.
Twitch channel with alerts and timers and what's the like background thing called? A display. I'm guessing a timer is like ridiculously easy to set up. The thing, it just needs to be like a nice, easy, quick button press to like start it and stop it. But they've got to have that for speedrunning. Oops. Oh my god. That was such a dumb way to die. Wait, okay, fast, fast, fast. Oh, I get it. I know what I need to do there. Um, I need to, I need to hit one of those blocks to stop him, to stop the shell,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Have you never beaten this level before?
No, no, this is all brand
Oh,
new,
yeah.
fresh content. um,
That's what we bring here.
that's what we bring here. I would never replay a level. That's not true, but this is. I started this level
Last week.
last week when we beat the other one, but we only did it. We only tried it like 3 or 4 times, I think, or maybe it was more than that, but it wasn't that much. Okay, Rain Farmer asks, "Where's
Wait,
Andy live?" Andy is live on this channel. He's just talking to me via Discord, so he doesn't have a channel right now.
is he asking where I live, like physically?
Oh, where's Andy live? Okay,
Yeah.
I think
Um.
you're probably right. I'll let you answer however much you want.
Um.
Yeah, don't dox yourself, but you can say
Yeah. Just.
what you're comfortable with.
I live in Spokane, Washington. I'm sure you
Yeah,
guys know that it's in Washington, but
yeah, they know Spokane. What kind of control are you playing with? I'm playing with an Xbox controller on my PC with a legally acquired ROM hack or emulator or whatever. Actually, maybe emulators aren't legal. I'm playing this on a Nintendo, Super Nintendo, with a legally acquired cartridge that has been modified. He lives in a cave deep underground in Washington.
that would be fucking cool as shit.
I've been wanting to do this for a while. I want to go see some caves. I want to go into caves. I love going
Oh.
into caves, and I've only done it like 2 or 3 times in my life. Like gone into like a serious cave, you know.
Yeah.
I think there's a really good one like that I went to as a Cub Scout. That might be up in like Stevens County or something. Does that
Really?
ring a bell with anybody?
Like,
I felt like it was north of Spokane because we went like up into the woods, you know, and then there was this cave, and it was kind of like just a narrow tunnel, but it went really deep, and it had like stalactites and everything. Yesterday I bought this new indie
that's
World
pretty
War
fucking
One game where you can piss on people and preach the Bible in trenches. What the fuck?
nice. I mean,
Mods, get that guy out of here. I'm just kidding.
dude, I mean, do you like it? Do you like the game? Is it fun?
Yeah, give us the reviews of the game, please. I'm I'm like cautiously interested. It's a popular game, over the top. Preaching the Bible in a video
I
game
can
is
get
an
into that.
interesting mechanic, as well as pissing on people. Really like different mechanics. Like what? That's a pretty wide range of different things you can do in a game. If you think about it, they're kind of like opposite things.
Can you preach the Bible to people who then you are going to kill? You know?
There wasn't enough pissing, and it was too hectic. But maybe I should give it more time. I played a game
Yeah, if
recently
you're
where
gonna
you're
have,
a nun in Russia, kind of in the same time period, and you're constantly hallucinating. I saw that game. That game looked interesting.
if you're gonna make like a pissing mechanic, you can't, you shouldn't limit it. Like, if you're gonna do that, then make it a big part of the game. I
Yeah,
guess.
you don't want anyone saying there's not enough pissing in your game if you're
Yeah.
gonna have pissing. Like, there better be enough. Although it depends on the person saying that. You want to play Minecraft? I have any of you guys seen the Ish's Rich and Poor SMP Minecraft YouTube video? Yeah, also make it so you can only piss if you drink enough water. Yeah, that's some good realism there. Uh, this This YouTube video, it's literally the best video on YouTube. I highly recommend it. And uh, it's Ish is the channel, and I think the video's just called like Rich and Poor or like 1,000. But basically, it's like 1,000 people on a Minecraft server, and it's a roleplay SMP. And the premise is he just puts half of the people on one island that is like a desert with barely any resources. There's like one giant tree to get wood from, and wood is like you kind of need wood to do anything else in Minecraft. So it's like that's the poor island, and then the rich one is just super lush, like trees everywhere and plants and animals, and the underground is full of diamonds and stuff. And then the people play it for like I don't know 10 or 15 days, and they create all these civilizations. And just this YouTube video, like the music and the editing, I highly recommend it. Even if you're like not into Minecraft, the it's just like it's dramatic, and it's a long video. It's like watching a movie. Uh, like honestly, it's probably what the Minecraft movie should have been. Which I didn't see the Minecraft movie, but I just can't imagine it being as good. But I would, yeah, if I play Minecraft, I want to get onto like a role-playing server with like lots of people, because
That
that
sounds
is
fun.
that sounds fun, and if there's like
Yeah.
some narrative to it and just a chance to like interact with people more. I really
Do I know
enjoyed
Rain?
what?
Do I know Rain Farmer and Dark Beast Zero? Have I met them before?
I think so. I know you've met Dark Beast. Um,
Yeah.
I can I'll text you their names. Just it probably doesn't matter since I don't think anyone else is watching, but
Right. Right.
it's a good habit to get into. Of just like not
Yeah.
doxing people. I don't know if you know Rain Farmer, but I've known both of you a long time. Dark Beast and Rain Farmer are both
Yeah.
sushi people. And they're like classic. They're like classic sushi. Yeah, Rain Farmer is a cool name. As a lover of the Bellingham Rain, I approve.
Yeah. Sometimes I miss Bellingham. Like I really like the weather down there.
Yeah, dude.
Up over there, I guess.
I thought that was interesting that you said down there. Because it's actually,
But I.
it is lower elevation
It,
than Spokane. Because we're at like sea level down here.
right. Yeah.
But usually people go with the north up kind of thing.
Did I tell you when I climbed up Mount Spokane? I like was looking for the start of the stream, like in a
Oh,
creek.
no, I
Because
don't think you
I
did.
was like, because I was thinking about it, and I was like, have I ever like, I've probably seen it, but have I ever focused to the at the start of a creek? Like, have I ever seen that before? Because like, and then I did see one, and I was like, this is kind of cool because this is where it starts, and then it just keeps fucking going for like hundreds of miles until it meets up with a river and then the ocean eventually.
Did you find the start?
Yeah, or at least the start at that point, because the snow was still melting down, but it
Oh,
was like
right, yeah.
the point where the water was at least visible and shooting out of the snow. So it's probably not the technical start of it. I don't fucking know, but
I mean, as far as the daylight, like you know, maybe technically it's underground, but that's like a different thing, you know, than like a daily
Right.
stream.
Right.
I would say. So yeah, that is the start. No, Rain Farmer.
I don't think I did.
I don't. None of this is makes sense. The first house I lived with Michaela in was Sushi. Um, but I
Do
think I
you
know.
live?
He's probably talking about my apartment where you and Michaela did hang out sometimes. Um,
Yeah. Right. Right. I was at that apartment a lot.
yeah, I don't know if you were there, Rain Farmer, though. Ever? Maybe. Did you ever go to that apartment? The Gray Home? Oh yeah, I shouldn't dox. I mean, I haven't lived there for a long time, so I guess it's fine. You were there? What were you? What were you? Were you there for like hookah night or something? I guess I didn't know. I didn't know who you were at that point. Although I do remember when we met at sushi night. But Andy was around in those times, so that might have you might have met him back then. Oh no.
Dude.
Don't remember why. Midday. Yeah, maybe you just stopped by with some friends. Friends of friends. Maybe Kodiak lived there for a while. Maybe if you guys were buddies. But yeah, I'm definitely curious about getting a Minecraft thing going. We gotta get Andy a computer so he can play Minecraft with us. Oh, I could have recovered that. Dang. I think this might be the first stream where I actually don't beat a level. Right?
Yeah. I think that's right.
So I think usually I beat at least one, sometimes two. Okay, 3 more tries, and then I'm gonna set up the timer for next time.
Good night, Rain Farmer.
Ugh. Nighty night, Rain Farmer. Thank you so much for hanging out in the chat, and you too, Dark Beast. It changes things in such a good way to have more people like chatting and telling jokes and stuff. And I mean, that's a lot of the benefit of having Andy here too. Like, oops. Like if you
It
don't,
was fun it was fun just having people to chat with.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So we usually do a Wednesday night or Sunday night. Sometimes maybe both. But we start at 8:30 and usually go till midnight. But I'll let you guys know next time.
And we're building a structure. We're slowly trying to figure out what the structure of this thing is going to be. And like me, I guess me getting a computer is the first thing,
Yeah, I think you getting a
and then
computer is will be fun. And then I think if you want to make your own channel, that's totally cool and up to you. But I really like just having you on my channel because it
yeah,
just guarantees that I'm like have someone to interact with, and
yeah, for sure.
it takes a lot of the pressure off. I feel like too, just having like someone to talk to.
Right.
Um, but But as things go on, maybe as the chats, if we do end up with like more followers and more like regular viewers, whether it's friends or just or an actual like kind of developing like a following beyond our friend groups, you might want to make your own channel at some point.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, those levels
people will
fucking
probably start
hard,
to
man.
demand it. They'll be like, "We want Andy's show."
I don't know about all that, man.
They will though. I know other streamers where they have like guests on sometimes, kind of in a similar way, and the
Hmm.
chatters end up loving it. Like,
Yeah,
and a lot of those guests end up starting their own streams,
channel.
their own channel. Yeah, Rain Farmer was telling me there's like an app that will automatically edit the stream into like an interesting YouTube video, which I'm
That's pretty
having
crazy
a hard
that
time
that can exist.
having any faith in it to do a good job, but that might be an approach if we want to just draw more people in, because YouTube's algorithm is just so much better
Right,
for discovery.
right. I mean, yeah, it probably wouldn't do a great job, but it would probably do a fine job, like an adequate job.
Yeah, it might do. Yeah, and if it's adequate,
Like
then
it's
we might.
better than nothing.
It might be better than nothing. Yeah. Um, oh, okay. I just want to get like past this part before I give up for the night.
Been
No,
giving you troubles.
not like that though. I guess I'm not gonna be satisfied until I beat it. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
How close are you to beating it after you get over that part? We'll
What?
see.
That's that one's not my fault. I don't know. I haven't even seen a checkpoint. There might not be a checkpoint if it's a shorter level, but oh my god. Okay. Okay, one more try. One more try. One more. This is it.
Nah, this one's it.
Okay. I said one more and I meant it. Alright, I think the timer is going to be really easy, so I'm just going to do it up. A big part of this Twitch stream, I don't know if you guys are still there, but is it's the experience of someone learning how to stream and do all the streaming things is
Yeah,
included in, it's sort of like a documentary in that way.
right.
It's a real-time live documentary of how we made this documentary.
Exactly. From humble beginnings.
From humble beginnings.
The story of the Second Best Friends podcast.
Exactly.
Pull in, and then the title just keeps going. Uh, did the I think I lost the stream. Oh, are we done with the game?
I turned the game off,
Oh yeah,
so
okay.
it's just a dark screen in my face now. Okay, I'm gonna bounce to you.
Right on.
Dark Beast just says good night. Good night. Good night, Dark Beast.
Good night.
Check my texts. Thanks so much for stopping by. Oh, great. He sent me a bunch of Sonic OCs. Oh no, it's Peter the Hedgehog. He looks pretty cool.
Not bad.
I guess part of me is disappointed with the furry movement because I feel like a big loss of innocence.
Yeah,
Like this is a genuinely cool drawing of a Sonic character,
right.
but because of the context in which it was brought up, I'm like sort of disgusted.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't even
You're
think he's here, but
it's just like, man, so where does like this like puritanical streak in you come from, you know?
in me,
Yeah,
it's not
you know.
puritanical. Well, how am I puritanical? Just because I don't want to
I
be
don't
a
know, cuz
furry?
you're like it's more than that. You're like disgusted by it kind of.
Well, isn't everyone disgusted by sexualizing things they're not sexually attracted to?
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Isn't that just how that works
Isn't
functionally?
that just kind of how that works?
Like, just
Yeah.
think of something that you don't find sexually attractive, and then imagine fucking
Right.
it. It's pretty unpleasant.
Yeah, true.
It's a pretty unpleasant thing, you know. So whether it's
It's just I
a
guess the reason I
being
bring it
or
up
object,
is cuz like when I think about sex objectively, it's like debasing and kind of disgusting that human beings do that to each other.
sex
And
itself.
yeah, dude, I'm kind of a Puritan
You
for the
sound
whole
more
thing of
Puritan than
sex.
me. Yeah, I celebrate it. I
You cel
I think it's
you
a I find
celebrate
it
it?
I think it's one of the most beautiful parts of life when it's like
Oh, I
when
mean,
it
yeah,
it
I like sex, but when I think about it, like, and I'm not in that mood, I'm like, it's gross. Is that weird that I think that?
No, no, I think that's pretty normal and natural. I mean, I definitely
Okay,
thought that when I was a little kid, like and like starting to
right,
come to terms with it as a concept at all. Um,
yeah,
but once I got over that, I never looked back. I don't experience that ever. I'm pretty like I'm sex
yeah,
positive in that way. But I
oh,
am,
yeah,
I know what I like, and
right, right,
and I just let
and it's
that.
not that.
And yeah, it's not Sonic OCs.
Yeah,
I like them in other ways. They're creative art and cool looking characters, but
sure.
uh, yeah, it's not my preferred like. I don't know. One thing I've been really into is discretion and just kind of because I have that analytical mind, so I like to start describing things and like how my own perception of art is and stuff and uh,
Hmm.
I'm not here to like say other people are doing it wrong or something, like just because it's different from what I'm into. Uh,
Yeah,
I feel the need to express that every now and then because I think I do have this sort of like uh, I like really like to indulge in that like kind of critical thought expression, and
right.
but it's just like no, it's like I like that there's a variety of like ways to go about it, and
Hmm.
there's you know to an extent there
Yeah,
are. I mean, I also have boundaries that I think a lot of people share, and we don't need to get into
right.
that, but um,
Boundaries are important.
yeah, there's certain stuff that I think is genuinely bad for society. But
Oh, right. Right. Yeah. Like having sex before marriage.
like sex
Oh.
before marriage, yeah. Exactly. No, I don't
Yeah, man.
like, and yeah, I don't want to talk about this on the internet. Um, I mean, it's
Yeah,
okay. I don't want to be.
this is tough. All this like what can you talk about on the internet, you know?
Well, you can talk about whatever you want, but
Right.
it's like I've been thinking about that with like how do we want to get into politics, right? And
Probably not. I
we
say no.
I lean that way too. Although we already have dabbled in it a little bit. Like we were talking about the
Yeah.
housing market and stuff, and like
Right.
and I forget there was something else, but like I don't want to be too I don't want to be too like oh like we can't talk about that, can't talk about this, but at the same time I want to be discreet, you know, and like
Right.
not
Yeah.
it's
That
tough
makes
because
sense.
I like to just talk and get really analytical about anything, but
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, I'd say feel free at this point talk about whatever, especially while there's like barely any, you know, it's
Right.
just people that we know watching us and stuff, and
Yeah.
but yeah, I think leaning away from politics is smart. One of my main things is
Yeah.
like I don't really feel qualified to like just talking to like you and Rain Farmer and Dark Beast, it's like not a big deal. But if we did have a bunch of viewers,
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, I don't think I want to get into politics
Yeah.
because basically I'm gonna say something dumb. Like I'm not like doing the research
Right.
to be like
Right.
a political public
Yeah.
figure, right? um,
Right.
but maybe someday, you know, or maybe at some point. But I like there's this channel I watch, Doug, and he's been streaming for years and has like a YouTube channel and everything. And he always said it really well. Was he was just like, you know, people would come into his chat and I think they'd get like blocked, or their messages removed if they got too political. And he'd just be like, yeah, we
Mhm.
don't do politics on this channel. And he's like, politics are great and they're really important to talk about. And there's plenty of places to do that in the internet. But
Yeah.
he like intentionally made his thing just a goofy Twitch channel where he's like, let's just not get into it. And
Yeah.
I think that's smart because it saves you the headache of like just
Yeah.
making statements and feeling the blowback of it. And it's interesting because
Right.
a year ago, after many years of streaming, that same guy joined a podcast that's very
Yeah.
political,
Huh.
and he's doing a bunch of research and stuff. And I could kind of see that bubbling up in him as he went, where he was kind of hinting at like, yeah, he's like, actually, I'm really into politics. I've been learning more about it and stuff, but I still don't want to talk about it on this channel. And so he made a
Right.
separate thing, like he made a podcast channel on YouTube that's just not, you know, it's related and connected because it's not like it's a secret. You know, it's a lot of the same viewers, but it's a separate channel and there's like other hosts on it. It's not just him,
Hmm.
and he's you know he's it sounded hard at first for him, like because he said a bunch of stuff and it pissed a bunch of people off, you know,
Yeah.
and he hadn't experienced that kind of negativity,
Yeah.
like he's experienced a lot of kind of depraved nonsense on Twitch, but not such a direct kind of like serious kind of thing like a political discussion on the internet.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like I'm not ready for that, you know. So I think steering clear of it for now is a smart move. I'm glad to hear you're on the same page there.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember David or yeah. All right. Never mind.
Um, but let's see about this timer.
Yeah.
Set up a timer for Twitch. Use a browser source and OBS with a free tool like Twitch Countdown or Stage Timer or Snaz. You know, as simple as this looks, I think I'm kind of tired. Maybe I'll just do this next time.
All right.
Just remind me at the beginning. We should do it at the beginning
Okay.
when I'm
All right.
when there's energy and we're fresh and getting
Right.
started.
All right.
Um, or I might set aside some time now that we actually have people chatting to like set some stuff up and do kind of the basics.
Mm-hmm.
But no guarantee. I'm pretty busy. You want to try Sunday again?
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm kind of down with the like. I mean, we just what we've been doing, where we just check in the day of and see if how we're feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
But cool. Oh, actually, yeah, I might be starting a D&D group or joining a D&D group
Oh,
that
fun.
someone else is starting, and they were talking about
Yeah.
Sunday, so I might be busy Sunday, but I'll let you know.
Okay. That sounds good.
All right, man. This was a lot of fun. We got
Good.
we got our first chatters, man.
Yeah, that was awesome. That
We
was really
got
fun.
we got
I
six
enjoyed that a lot.
followers and like yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good moment. I'm glad I started. I'll yeah, I'll probably text them like every time for a while, um,
Yeah.
and I might let some more people know. I'm
Yeah,
trying
man.
to trying to just let people know that I think I would be interested in it because I think I know a lot of people that um, aren't interested in it, and I'm just like, I'm not trying to hide it from them, but I'm not gonna waste energy being like, yeah,
Right.
come check it out, and letting
Yeah.
them feel like they're like, oh, do I need to fucking
Oh,
support my friend and watch him play video games?
right.
But
Yeah, that's fair. I don't really know anyone who I think would want to do that, but I don't know.
that would want to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. A big part of this is I'm hoping to meet new people through it,
Yeah, man.
especially if we do. I guess that's a good homework thing is to look into this like YouTube video making thing. That's like
Yeah.
audio. Like you say, it's probably better than nothing.
Yeah. And I wonder, yeah.
Part of me is just like,
And it's efficient. It does it quickly with no effort. And then
ideally,
I don't know if you can edit it after that or what. Or I mean, I'm sure.
yeah, it might be nice to like have my own say in the final product.
Right.
Yeah, especially with like the conversations we had today, there might be some stuff I'm like, let's just leave that on the Twitch stream and not put that on YouTube.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
it's a tough call because some of that content's probably some of the funniest though too.
Right. Yeah.
But uh, but yeah, I'll check it out at some point, and there's no rush.
For sure.
There's no rush, and we can keep thinking of other ideas. I've been seriously considering writing essays, and
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite things about YouTube is the video essay. You know,
Hmm.
I was thinking about thing is it's like how I have all these ideas for fiction, right? Like FTL
Yeah.
Radio and like the Wizard's Quest stuff, and but when it comes to like serious things, like writing an essay, a thoughtful essay on a topic, I'm like, what could
Hmm.
I don't know. It's just I don't have that same kind of level of like, oh, I know exactly what to do.
Right.
Um, but I did have an idea after thinking about it for a few days, and I was like, maybe I could write an essay on. I could handwrite an essay on why handwriting is good. And that, that can be my thesis, right? Because you need a good thesis to like argue for.
Right.
And that could be my thesis that handwriting's good. And then I could handwrite it. And then I could say it out loud on a YouTube video.
Yeah.
And so it would actually be a video
I
essay
like it.
that is handwritten about how handwriting is good.
Yeah. No, that's
Anyway,
awesome. I love that.
I'm like this could actually go somewhere if I could find any freaking time. But
Hmm.
that, or if it comes down to it, I can just do that Zelda rewrite one. That I've been thinking
Oh
about that
yeah. Yeah.
idea. 'Cause I really kind of like those like deep dive story ones where they like rewrite something that's really
Yeah.
famous. But all right, I'm tired. I gotta
Yeah.
I gotta go to bed.
All right, man. I will touch base on Sunday. This was fun.
Yeah, man. Talk to you then.
All right. All right, bye.
Bye.